Yo, yeah, that's B-Eazy, that's the name. Way before the world knew he was running the game, laid the groundwork, built the foundation strong, been influencing the whole scene all along. Now everybody gotta give that man his praise, a living legend for the rest of his days. Oh, he deserves all the accolades, yeah. B-Eazy, B-Eazy, gotta give that man his praise, a living legend for the rest of his days. Oh, he deserves all the accolades. B-Eazy, B-Eazy.
He always do it big, you know who it is. B-Eazy, 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 that dude. He on his way to the top and he ain't about to stop. You thought he would flop and didn't wanna give him props. The things you dreaming about, he already did, dude. Now it's time to soak a game, he about to give you. Like, share, follow, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell to tune in when he goes live. Make a contribution if you feeling the content. Tap into the realness if you tired of the nonsense. I mean, no disrespect, ain't trying to sound rude, but the world already knows that B-Eazy's that dude. Ooh.
We all here to see B-Eazy. We wanna listen to B-Eazy. Ayy, we all like B-Eazy. Nah, matter of fact, we love B-Eazy. Believe me, he really that dude. Subscribe to the channel, it's easy to do. If you care, then go ahead and share this fire content, extraordinarily rare. That's why I put that on my mama, he is that dude. And I put that on my daddy, he is that dude. So don't leave your girl around. We all here to see B-Eazy. We wanna, he might bang her, but let's get back to the content because this another banger. Banger, banger. Tune right in to B-Eazy Dat Dude. If you're feeling him, hit the like then.
Oh, you ain't know?
That's just B.
Oh, you ain't know?
That's just B-Eazy, A-A, B-Eazy that dude. B-Eazy, he is that dude. Ooh, B-Eazy that dude, ayy.
Ooh, B-Eazy. He's styling and profiling, fresher than a mannequin.
Hey yo, who's that? Mama, there go that man again.
He the one who get the block booming and make the trap move. I'm still trying to figure out who is that dude.
Oh, you ain't know?
That's just B-Eazy, ayy, B-Eazy that dude. B-Eazy, he is that dude, so you gotta let him cook. He be going dumb off the hook, got all them haters shook. He a king, you a rook, so don't never start tripping, get it twisted or mistook. Ooh, B-Eazy, we all here to see B-Eazy. We wanna listen to B-Eazy, ayy. We all like B-Eazy. Nah, matter of fact, we love B-Eazy. Believe me, he really that dude. Subscribe to the channel, it's easy to do. If you care, then go ahead and share this fire content, extraordinarily rare. That's why I put that on mamas, he is that dude. I put that on fathers, he is that dude. So B-Eazy.
If you feel the vibe, like, share, and subscribe. We growing on this journey. Come and take a ride. If you wanna slide with that dude, be easy. We going all the way to the top, believe me. All the way to the top, believe me.
Turn your radios up. Turn your radios up. Y'all know what this is. Y'all know who this is. B-Eazy Dat Dude, a doubleheader stream back with another one. This one will be a banger. Retro throwback stream, so it will be a doozy. And shout out to Mr. Early, Never Late. You are correct. I concur. It will be a doozy. I dropped the link in the chat. It's for Big Rig. Big Rig. I was like, where you at, bruh? So let me go ahead and pull the bro up, and actually let me go ahead and put this Big Rig. Is that really?
Who the hell are you? What's up with it, man?
There you go, Big Rig. So he's in the building. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So let me set this up this way. Y'all seen the thumbnail. Y'all seen the title. Retro Throwback Stream. But before I get into it, Big Rig, how you feeling tonight?
I'm good, bro. How you doing?
You know, I'm doing extremely well. You know, let's just say I'm in a jovial mood. Let's use that word.
Oh, shit. That's cool.
What about you? Everything good with you?
Yeah, everything Velveeta, man.
Okay, so we gonna get right into this thing. So this stream is gonna be a fun but a fruitful one. So we gonna get right into this thing now. It's gonna be a mixture of things that we discuss because it is a retro stream, and people have grown up in different eras, and there's some eras where things were popular, things were dangerous, and there's some things that's like, man, I wish we can bring that back. You know what I mean? So it may touch on various things from toys to food to music to fashion. It's just a retro stream.
I had
And
a
it's
couple of
not
those
in
tracks too, right there, man.
before I can get to the question, bro, you already knew what I was coming with.
I loved it, bro. I wish I can buy
You had
one
one
right
of
now.
these? What?
I had the cliffhanger one, bro. So it went up against the wall and it did a loop and it did all that. It was the super cliffhanger one. So like when you set up the track, you actually set it up and it went on the wall, bro. And then it did a turn on the wall, came back down, did a loop, and it was sick, bro. Got it for Christmas.
I remember. Yeah, one of the main things I wanted for Christmas was a train set. You know what I mean? And was yours?
That's what's up, man. I had a train set too.
No, bro. I had got one, I had got one because it was, you know how they would have sometimes like the charities, like back in the day, bro, like the charities in the church, they really like did something for the community,
Yeah,
bro. Yeah, bro, they was donating like bikes and like really good toys, bro. Whereas like, so even families that didn't have something, like you may get like one gift, but it will be like a banger. You feel me? Like a train, a bike. You like, all right, if I'm only gonna get one and I can get a bike, you know what I mean?
Right.
But now they just want you to get there and like, you know, break all your money to the churches and stuff. And, you know, they may do an occasional
they want you
turkey
to donate.
dinner.
You know what I'm saying? They want you to donate. That's what they want.
Correct. And you like, oh, I don't got no cash. They like, oh, it's good. I got cash app. You feel me? Like
man.
I mean,
all the technology, right? Like, come on, man.
To collect, right? So let's scroll down, and this is from a page called Memory Trail. So they do give you a good trip down memory lane. But peep the price though, $49.88. How much you think this would cost now?
An easy 150.
Soft 150.
Yeah,
out
easy.
The gate.
Yeah, easy.
And this specific train one, I don't think it's battery. This one isn't a battery operated.
Oh no, you plug that in, bro. It's all off electric. You know what I'm saying? Like the little car had the little like needle on it, and you would put the needle in the middle of the track, like, you know what I'm saying? And that's how it would go. And if you went too fast or on them corners, your car would would slip off. That's why you had to be good with that little controller, bro. Like when you racing people, like you got to be nice with it. Them straightaways, you let it rip, bro. When you come up on one of them turns, you got to kind of slow that thing down, or else you're gonna come off the track.
Yeah, no, I hear you, Brody. So let's scroll down and see what else we got on this page that we can discuss. If your granny or aunt
Man, she
smoked,
did.
she had this.
Yes, she did, bro. The little pocketbook hooked up
Hold
to
on,
it or
hold
whatever.
on. When you say yes, she did, are you
My
saying
grandma.
one or are you saying both? Because it said if she had one, are you saying she had one of these and she smoked, or she just had one of those
Nah, she smoked and had that exact joint right there, bro. Like the little coin purse or
with the
whatever in it.
Marlboros too?
Nah, she smoked on Benson
porch?
Hedges, bro.
What's it called?
Benson Hedges green pack.
Wow.
Old school, bro.
Bro, I ain't never heard of that, cuz.
Yeah, Benson Hedges, man.
What the box was like? It was like a green
It was
box?
green. Yeah, it was green and they were hundreds, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because women always
The
smoke like
longs.
long cigarette. Yes.
Exactly. And there was an era where it was like kind of exotic too, where cats would be like, it's almost like if I'm rolling a chop and you got a pinner, I'm like, bro, why are you smoking that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You smoking that little baby J, you feel me? While, you know, I rolled up chop suey. But yeah, other people, they like the Hunnis for Mando. But yeah, this change purse, yeah, I knew a lot of people that had that because you can tuck the chain, those little metal pieces clamp. I mean, they was lightweight dope too, if you really think about
You
it.
can't find those no more, bro.
Nowhere, bruh. But if you really think about it, this is really good. I know now a lot of people, they say it's dangerous because, you know, if somebody roll up on you to rob you, you feel me, you got a wad on you. But you know, people had places to hold their stuff,
Well,
and
you really
people
couldn't
had
fit too much
equipment.
money in it.
Yeah,
It was more like a coin type purse type thing on it.
this is technically what
But you
it's
could put a couple of,
coin.
a couple of
Yeah,
little dollars
that
or
is
something in there.
true.
So you
And
ain't
you
gonna
would
really
have to
walk away
fold
with
them
much
up.
except for about
Yeah.
20 cigarettes.
Yeah. And that's another thing too. A lot of cats did put this, basically it's showing the cigarette pack outside, but people would open it up and put the cigarettes inside.
Oh
You
yeah,
feel
for
me?
sure. That's what it was,
Yeah.
bro. It was a cigarette.
Yeah.
It's actually a little cigarette type bag.
Exactly. The
And it
box
kept
is
them nice
inside.
and fresh because a lot
Yeah.
of when cigarettes kind of came out too, bro, they didn't really have the hard pack. They all were like soft packs. So when you would put them in there, you know what I'm saying, it was actually like it kept the cigarettes from breaking also. Because men are the ones that really started using the hard packs. Women always use the soft packs. That's why when they would sell cigarettes, they would sell them in a soft pack and a hard pack, bro. Just a little bit of game.
Got you. So let's go down memory lane some more. You had one of these?
Oh, I love those, bro. Hell yeah. And they had them at school too, dog, like in the elementary school. But you would have to be fast, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because they only had like maybe about 8 of them or so, and kids would be on it, bro. And then whoever had them, if y'all was like a little clique, y'all would kind of like pass it around and watch the little visual on there, and somebody else may have a different visual, so you would trade them. Like it was, man, hell yeah, I remember those, bro. I wouldn't mind those coming back either, bro. Those was pretty dope.
Do have some, but I would say this one was cool because since these things were on a paper kind of flimsy thing, you can mass produce it for cheap. Now they've switched to like a plasticky type thing, which, even though it would be cheaper than some other things, it still is going to cost more. So they have a Viewmaster, but you get like only like one of those discs, you feel me? And they don't.
I didn't know they still had them, bro. They still kind of make them.
Yeah, but they're not called Viewmasters. It's just like how they make something and then they recreate it and remix it and call it something else. But yeah, they have one. It's called they just call it like Viewers and things like that. But
That's right.
Shout out to Vinny Marshall, said that they're new. Salute to Vinny.
What it do,
Appreciate
Vinny?
you for coming through. And salute to Frank Nitty, Mr.
What
Gritty. What up with it, Frank? But let's continue going down memory lane and see what these little, because these discs was like floppy and like papery.
Yeah, they were paper, bro, because it was like a magnifying glass in those little eye sockets. So it's
Yeah.
basically just like a picture, bro. So when you would flick it, you know what I'm saying? It just it come up hella like
It keeps showing a
3D
different
clear
image. Exactly.
Yeah, it was dope. I liked it.
So in the 80s, everyone wanted to go to the future. Now we all want to go back to the 80s.
Facts.
Cause was the 80s lit or what?
I
mean,
wish
like,
I was older in the 80s, man.
Yeah, because when you really think about it, right? Like, think about all the stuff cats are complaining about now, but then when you think about the 80s, bro, the 80s, bro, was the crack era, bro. It's the heart of a lot of stuff. But if
Yeah.
you had the knowledge, the maturity, and the acumen you had, bruh, you'd be way better surviving in the 80s. Cause like, bro, you know how much people was paying for rent? You know how much people were paying for houses, bruh. So you could have started a business and all this stuff. Now I get it, you know, the wages were definitely different, but with the level of game and maturity, you know, if you could have,
your money still
kept
got
that-
you somewhere back then, bro.
yeah, speak on it, bro.
That's what
Because now,
yeah,
because remember, it used to sound, bro. Let me type in right now, bro. Pick a year in the 80s. Just pick a random year in the 80s.
88.
Okay. Hold on. How much? This is what we about to do, Big Rick. How much was gas in 1988?
Oh man, probably like fucking $1, bro, or less. Because I remember when it was all just regular, man, and the
Hold on, Big
gas
Rick. You don't
pumps,
even got to
they weren't even
speculate.
digital. Go ahead.
You don't even got to speculate, Big Rick. I'm finna let you cook. The average price of gasoline in the U.S. in 1988 was approximately 90 cents per gallon.
That's a fact, man. That's a fact.
And peep this, that's equivalent to $2.53 in 2026 dollars. So that's really the gas that we should be paying, bro. We really, even if you're accounting for inflation and all that stuff, we really should be paying about $2.53 to $3.29, regardless of where you're at. But then, you know, if you're in a certain place, they have all these taxes and fees. And once you've already grown accustomed to paying $5 a gallon, why would they lower it down to the price that you're supposed to pay?
Because
So
you're
again,
paying
like
for that. Go ahead.
No, you got it, Big Rick. I just want to
Because
set that up for you.
Because you're paying for that gas pump, bro. Look at the gas pumps back then. I remember them, bro. They were like mechanical, right? So like they would reset when you would start your gas, and it was like a white little flip with the black number on it, bro. Now you got these gas pumps that are digital. They got a TV playing, speakers on that thing. You know, they accepting cards. They're doing everything, bro. They're smart pumps, basically. That's what you're paying for, bro. Like the gas, you're right. We shouldn't be paying no more than a good $2.53, bro. But now we got to pay for that damn gas pump itself, bro, just because of the technology. You know what I'm saying? They want to step up all the game. So, I mean, you got to pay for it.
Correct. And then they're going to pass the bill on you.
Absolutely.
And then they sell it to you as, hey, look how convenient it is. Remember, the technology was all outdated and all this other stuff. So then you start to rationalize and say, yeah, well, that does make sense. And then once you've come accustomed to paying $5, even if they get it for lower, why would they lower the price?
Absolutely.
Yeah, like right now, if you selling a pack of, let's just say, paraphernalia, right? And I told you it's $50 an eighth, but I know that the going rate could be anywhere from $15 to $25 an eighth, right? But you keep paying 50 because I'm just like, yeah, bro, like, you know what I mean? There's a drought, et cetera, et cetera. Even when I got a surplus, right? Even if somebody hit me with a couple free 1,000 packs of the paraphernalia, right? I mean, why would I lower the price when you're just gonna keep paying 50 a pop? Like, they're not gonna say, you know, this has been a hard working society and they've been, you know, getting whooped at the pump. It's about time we take care of the American people. Do you think they're gonna be on some tight time like that?
Never.
Or are they gonna be like, well, if they're gonna pay 50, well, if they're gonna pay $5 it is.
It's basically got to get used to it, bro. When I took my little vacation, man, in like 2005, 2006, bro, the gas was going up to like $3.20, and I was like, oh my God, bro. Like at first it was a good like $2.40, you know what I'm saying? Good $2.40, $2.50. And then, you know what I'm saying? Ever since then, it ain't been no less than that, bro. Even when we're in good times, the cheapest I done seen gas get is about maybe $2.89, bro. Because, you know, summertime, the gas always go up. They always do that to us. You know what I'm saying? They call it a different blend. I mean, you could look that up. That's crazy. They changed the gas blend supposedly during the summer. It's crazy, bro. It's all a money grab. But yeah, the way gas is now, man, we'll probably never see it really lower. I mean, in California, that's why I hate seeing like other states, bro, and they kind of show the gas stations and shit. I'd be pissed, bro, because there is some places where they are paying like $2.75 and stuff like that, bro.
I mean, that's how much it's really supposed to be when they talk about inflation and all this stuff. Even when you account for all that stuff, bro, it's not supposed to be this high. It's just, again, like they have all these fees, and then they kind of, you know, they weasel it in. Of course, they want to have these stocks, right? There's stocks in these companies too, right? Shell, Chevron, and all this stuff, right? So in order for their profits to maintain, so let's just use an arbitrary number and say they made $1 million last year, right?
Right.
That means they want to make more. And then if they make 2 million, then they don't want to say, oh, we made 2 million one year and then we want to go back to making $1 million. Even if the million covers all of their expenses, it's about infinite growth and always the greed and corporate stuff. You know what I mean? And then that's why they always try to convince people that, hey, y'all lazy and y'all just don't want to work and all this other stuff. But it's like, come on, bro. You grew up in an era, and I'm just talking about 1988, right? You grew up in an era where gas was 90 cents, bro. Yeah, they were getting paid lower wages, but like you said, bro, the minimum wage back then was around like $5-6, bro. You know what I mean?
It was actually a little less than that, because my first job, I was
actually, now that I think about it, yeah, I was gonna say, my bad. Yeah, the federal minimum wage was actually $4.50. So when you was getting $5.56, that was way like above the national average. And this is why, even though you was making, you see, like I said, you making more money now, but then now rent is what, $2,500, $3,000. Easily. So back then, even if somebody was making $5, bro, cats can make plays. Remember, bro, in the hood, they had a nacho lady, bro. She was selling ices, bro. People was doing hair. I'm gonna play a segment, and I'm gonna have to like probably heavily do it, but I'm gonna show you, you know, like, bro, cats was getting food stamps and stuff like that, bro. And then even with the food stamps, like the food could go like far, bro. Like, bro, milk, bro. I talked to an OG sis, and she's a solid Muslim lady, bro. But she said when she was in Oakland, they used to deliver milk in glass jars to her, bro.
I got milk like that when I was in SAC, bro.
Bro, that milk was hella fresh, bro. To keep it a buck, like,
and it was
I
in a
used
glass,
bruh. But now, bro, if you try to get some milk, bro, like for reals, bro, like if you don't drink that in like 2 days,
it's
next thing you know, bro, it's over. I'm like, because they put all this stuff in there where they used to like really respect. So now, like it seems weird. Like, why would you want to go back to the 80s with the crack era and the gang wars and all this stuff? It's like, well, since I'm a product of that, like I would have survived it because I've already did. You feel me? Like, so I would have just been doing it with more knowledge. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think about it, bro. Even during that chaos, bro, a lot of things was better, bro. Like even, bro, like the community was more close. You know what I mean? Because it wasn't like a lot of immigrants and stuff like that. And I'm not saying, you know, I dislike immigrants. What I'm saying is like they put us in these segregated silos. So we all had to click with each other. You feel me? There wasn't these like little Haitis and little Mexicos and all this stuff. It was just us. You feel me? And all the people around us, like we were all the same. So it wasn't that like division like that, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, people would have a differences and stuff, but you know what I mean? It wasn't just like super divided like that. What you think, Big Rig?
No, that's a fact, bro. I think there was a lot more better community back then. Your neighbors was really your neighbors. You know, you look out for each other because, you know,
this Big Rig.
Go
we
ahead.
was leaving bikes, and I want you to cook. My bad. Like I just want you to pick
No,
this
go
up
ahead.
because I want to see if you lived like this too, bruh. We didn't have bike locks to keep it real. Like I didn't have money like that, and my mom wasn't finna. She wasn't finna dole out no bike lock, bro. You feel me, bro? Literally, none of the kids I was riding with had locks, bro. And that was kind of like some stuff like the kids with money had, bro. But the thing is, like our bikes was custom made, and I do like how the young cats be doing this now where they be tricking out they bikes crazy. But the thing is, it's just like a whip, you feel me? If I had a candy Mustang and somebody stole my stuff, they gonna know that was B's can like not everybody. Come on, bro.
No, yeah,
Nobody
no, for
had.
sure.
So with the bikes, people knew whose bike it was, but that shows you how tight knit the community was. We used to like if I went to Big Rig House, like we left the bike in the yard because
Yeah, you see about 5 or 6 of them in the yard, man.
nobody was jacking bikes like
Nope.
that. And when it was like rare, and then either some cats would get they get back, or you go cry to your parents. Not me, but I've seen it happen. Cats go cry and then they get another bike. You feel me? That's the worst that happened, bro. Like when we were trick-or-treating, bro, like I never went trick-or-treating with adults, bro, to keep it like
I
it was
never
all
did either.
kids, bro.
That I never seen that.
Speak on what
Yeah,
I just laid
I
out.
never seen that, bro. When we used to go trick or treating back in the days, that there would be no parents that I would even see out there. It would just be kids doing their thing, dog. Like we'd be in our groups. You know what I'm saying? If anything,
But
and
did you
then
feel scared? Because remember, bro,
no.
this was the 80s, bro. Like
And
the
this is when
murder
kids
rate
was
was
on
great.
milk cartons. Yeah, dog, I
Yeah,
remember it very, very, very much, bro.
vivid, bro. Like when we look back, it's kind of manly because, like, bro,
It's
why
really
wasn't
manly.
I?
You're eating breakfast in the
Why?
morning with kids missing on your shit, bro.
But then you
The
just eating the
kidnapping was
cereal,
wild.
going about your day, and
Yeah.
then you like kind of walking through that,
That's
bro.
the same era, bro, where they was really poisoning candy too. Remember, bro? Like they was putting razor
Yes,
blades and chocolate bars and stuff, bro. Like
yeah,
now
they
that was
make
something that the
memes.
parents did do. They did go through the candy,
Yes,
bro. But
yes,
as in
yes.
being out there with us as we was trick or treating, nah, I never seen that, bro.
I ain't
And we'd be
never
out there
seen
pretty
that.
late, and we'd hit a lot of blocks, bro. And it got to the point
Now,
where we'd take our mask off, bro, because you know what I'm saying. We was out there getting it. You know what I'm saying. It's hard to breathe in that thing, bro. But we'd be geared, it's the little gear
we
or
would be
whatever.
geared, bro. But as a youngin, like you tolerated a lot more of that stuff too, because you wanted to be cool with it. And our parents, like they, and this is why they developed more fortitude and more maturity in the kids, even though, I think that, some of the kids, we may have done some things that were more irrational, but I think that was all due to like our upbringing and our environment. So there were parts of our environment upbringing that were toxic, but a lot of it, like that toxicity helped us grow. And once we look back at it, it was more of the choice than the elements, right? I'm not saying that the elements didn't have a thing, you know what I mean? Because now I'm seeing all these kids get coddled, bruh, and you want to convince me that it's not safe to let your kids go trick-or-treating because there's pervs out. It's like, bro, have you seen the amount of cameras and surveillance they have now, bro? They
Fact.
never had that, bruh.
Never had
And,
that,
and
bro.
and they had these vans where kids were just getting snatched and put on milk cartons. I'm not saying that it's not happening now, but it's safer than it ever was. And then still people are more afraid than they ever was. Could you really just unpack that, bro? Bruh, when it was the height of gang wars, it was the height of crack era. Bro, we just walking around like it's nothing, bro. Hitting willies
Because
in
we
the
were
street.
tougher, bro. We were tougher. We had more responsibilities that were put on us, bro. We were actually ahead of our
Yeah, we
time,
had to
like compared to
babysit.
these kids now.
Yeah.
You can be 11, 12 years old back then, bro. And if you had little brothers and sisters, like you said,
You had to
you was
watch
the
them.
babysitter. Yeah.
They call it latchkey kids. Why? Because like our families didn't have enough to have like a nanny or something like that. So
Yeah, I
Big
never
Rig,
heard
if
of
you the
that.
oldest, yeah, or your sis, your sis
Yep,
had to
my older
take care of
sister.
you. Your sis
Yep.
had to be your mom when your mama wasn't there, and that's how it is. It's like, so once you have to do that, it does like give you a certain level of maturity where they're like, here, you have to, bruh. we used to have to ride bikes to school. We used to have to catch a school bus. And then when they stopped having school buses, you would have to catch like the regular bus, like the city bus. You feel me? Like you go on and you pay your fare. You know what I mean?
Pay your fare,
Bruh.
Nah, for
like,
sure, bro. For sure.
so it's like, when you think about it, a lot of kids are not doing that. Most kids, why you think there's so much traffic at school now? Because everyone is dropping their kid off. And then they're dropping their kid off because they like, oh, somebody scary might drop them. I'm like, bro, some of these kids are young, athletic. And like, bro, I'll be seeing cats with like your son is 6'2". Bro is athletic on the team. And you like, oh, somebody might get him. It's like, who?
But you're actually fucking these kids up, bro, because they don't want to do nothing. They don't want to really go out and get a driver's license.
Scary.
They don't want to.
No,
they're not
getting driver's license
anything
when they like 25 and stuff like that because like they had no reason to. Like their parents drop them off and they take Uber everywhere. And then if one of their friends have a car, then I'm gonna just ride with my homie Big Rig, and Big Rig got L. So I'm like, huh?
It's a fact, bro.
I seen cats where I was saying like, hey, why aren't you playing with your friends? And they said, well, I am playing with my friends. They're on Bluetooth playing Fortnite saying that's my friend. Their friend is like some blue little monster figure. Like, that's my friend. Like, no, it's not. It's
not a blue monster figure.
But you know what I'm saying? You know what game I'm talking about?
Which one?
It's called Fortnite.
Oh, Fortnite. Yeah. I've seen it.
Yeah, so cats would be saying I'm playing with my friend, but it's like, bro, now I can get it if you went over to Big Rig house and played. That's different. But they just like, well, there's no reason to go to Big Rig house when I can just play. You can stay home, Big Rig. I'll stay home and we'll play through Bluetooth.
Yep, that's
I'm
what they
just
do.
saying. Yeah, and shout out to Roger. And Roger coming in. Hey, Roger, if you could, would you go back to the 80s, or do you think living in the 80s was better versus now? And mind you, we already know the 80s was the height of the crack era, gang wars and all this stuff, but it was a lot of things. I'm just saying that was better, bruh. Already showed it even in 1988. So in 88, the gas was 90 cents. So you already could imagine what it was in 1980. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And what the average housing cost was, you know what I mean? But salute to Braxton. And Braxton says, on the 80s, it was the highest in peak for crack, and it was a recession during that time of unemployment was high too. Unemployment was high. They wasn't hiring no black men, which is why a lot of black men turned to gangs, and a lot of them was like, man, who cares if I get locked up, bro? I'm homeless anyways, you know what I mean? So there were a lot of people too. And then people would be selling, like there was a lot of cats selling plates. Just like I said, there were icy ladies, nacho ladies. There were cats that was selling plates. You know, this is why some cats will be selling nickel bags. Bruh, speak on that, Big Rig. They don't even make that anymore. But bruh, it was an era. It's unfathomable. Like, bro, who would buy $5 worth of weed? It's like, well, bro, there's some cats that used to eat off selling 5 bags. Do you know about that, Big Rig? Or are you too young?
I was that guy, bro. I used to go down to the smoke shop, bro, and buy the little baggies, and I would bag up my shit.
Know from experience.
You know what I'm saying? And I would do my thizzle, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Bruh,
I ain't gonna bullshit you.
My uncle, bruh, eat. I'm like, bro, how was eat? He was,
and then they ended up making the bags
down.
Even better, and they had little marijuana leaves all over the little bags, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes.
Because you got to remember, motherfuckers was off that yada and all that back in the day, so they had the little bags. But motherfuckers was like, "Hey, man, we go ahead and sell a nickel, a dime, or even a little
really
20."
The bags really wasn't even for the, you feel me, for the greenery. It was really for whatever, but we made it for the greenery.
And then that's when they stepped it up and put little marijuana leaves on the bags, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
For the consumer, they knew what they was doing, bro.
Yep. So yeah, let's keep it pushing. Now, which store disappearing hurt you the most? Let me pull this down because you may not be able to see all of them. Blockbuster, Kmart, Radio Shack, Circuit City, Toys R Us, Hollywood Video, Tower Records.
Wow.
and Sears. First of all, Big Rig, do you have a favorite store out of these two?
Man, I have
Out
a
of
couple.
out of any of these I named, and
Yes.
then I want you to tell me the question: which one of these stores disappearing hurt you the most? I'm gonna go out the top. If I had a favorite, honestly, it would be a. Oh, it would be hard to pick a favorite. I can't even hold you. But which one hurt the most? I would say probably Kmart.
That's what I was gonna say. That's what I was gonna say. That was like the mall to me, bro. Back in the days,
Kmart
man.
they had layaway. They had jewelry. Bro, they used to have these cheap kicks. Like, let's say you needed some work kicks. If you went to Kmart, they had you straight, bro. Like, let's say you wanted some kicks where you like, man, I got some J's, bro, but I ain't trying to like be wearing these. You keep wearing them and sweating in them and scuffing them up. It's like, nah, I'm good, bro. I'll go to Kmart and get you a cool pair. Now, they ain't gonna have no Nikes or nothing, but they'll have some good like work pairs. You feel me? Work shoes. You feel me?
Right. They used to
they
have the
nice,
imitation
like,
Dickies there and everything.
Yes, the Ben Davis and all the stuff. And then they had some
they had
no
Champion
name
there, bro, and nobody was on Champion. That's why I used to
bro.
tell people, like,
Now,
bro, Champion was at Kmart, bro.
Bruh, they used to think Champion was doo-doo. Now, bruh, hella cats. Bro, Champion is back now. Like, if you have a Champion fit, you geared.
Man, I got Champion sweats. I'm wearing a Champion shirt right now. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, it always was cool for a sports brand, but then it started leaning into fashion. So it was a cool for
the
fashion.
Adidas, Nikes, and Fila, and doing all that. They put Champion out.
But because what happened was, since Champion was cheap, but it was still fly. It was cheap, simple, and fly. So then Adidas and Nike and Reebok, they came with more intricate designs. And since it was expensive, then that's people equate expensive with better. And sometimes, and that's what the concept of you get what you pay for, which is true in many cases, but not all cases. How many times you say you get what you pay for? You pay $25 for a plate. It's like, bro skimped me on the plate. Little wink is like, no, I paid $25. I didn't get what I paid for. Sometimes you pay a lot for a haircut, and you don't always get what you pay for just because you pay $50 for a haircut. So that's a cool saying, but it it doesn't always go for that. How many times have cats ever shopped on Temu or eBay and all this stuff, and you got something that was kind of cheap, like, bro, is this gonna be janky? And then you got it, you like, oh, this cool. You feel me? Bro, I got some cheap brands bro, if you got beat, you feel me, you always want the top of the top. But then, bro, they got some where it's like you think it's a no-name brand, but it's like, no, you just don't know the name.
Like Profile. Man, that ain't Profile used to put in work.
Who?
Profile. They used to be in Circuit City, and like they were decks and amps and stuff like that.
Oh, wow. Profile. Yeah, bro, my boy told me about something. I used to see it all the time. It was called like Blau Punked or something.
Yeah, Block Punk. I had a Block Punk.
They were like
a blue. They had always had like a blue display.
I was like, bro, I ain't rocking with this chain.
But it wasn't bad, bro. It was actually made by It was a Jensen. Block Punk was like a higher grade than Jensen at the time.
That's what I was finna tell you, bro. So you know your stuff, because I was about to tell you. For Jensen, I was like, I'm not rocking no janky Jensen, bro. I had Sony, I had Pioneer, I had Clarion. You feel me? I was like, bro, I ain't doing the Jensen, bro.
Clarion
what you say?
Wasn't cheap. Clarion was clean,
bro.
It wasn't cheap.
The Clarion, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. One of my favorite deck was a Clarion one. It was fire, bro. It was like the best deck I had, bro. It did everything. But like my boy was like, because my boy, he used to try to get the top of the top. Then he had a Blau Punk. I was like, bro, you got a Blau Punk? Then he starts showing. He had one of those. This when they had the decks where it was like a deck, and then you push a button and the deck flip out into a screen. You remember those? Right? He had a Blau Punk.
I had a Pioneer one. Absolutely.
That boy Big Rig had the gear. You push that button and it pop out.
Yep.
Bruh, when I seen that,
And then they came with the double dens where they just was you just had to have the size of a big, they came with the
double
they
den.
didn't flip out no more. They were just a double den, you know what I'm saying? Like what I got in my Magnum right now. Yep.
Yeah, and then you know what I mean, you can watch visuals on that.
Yep.
And so rather than if you have CDs, like if it had like I would use a thumb drive. So I would have like a thumb drive. I have like 100 now. Not all of them, like sometimes they'll say it only reads up to X amount of data, right? So I had a thumb drive with like I think like 100 some gigs, no, like 256 gigs, bro. So it's like
it's easy reading that,
bro, endless slaps, bro. You feel me?
Sure.
Bruh, like because with the MP3s,
they're like 8 gig or what?
Yeah, 8 megabytes or something, right? It's not that much, bro. So I had like thousands of songs, bro, like albums, like all the Jack album, all the Keek albums. Like people like, how you got all this? I'm like, bro, why don't you have that, bro? Like, and then this was just from the like Blaupunkt one, so it's like if you had a Pioneer and all this stuff too, so. But yeah, so like you said, Kmart would have been your choice. But
Kmart would have been my top dog for sure.
What would have been your next? What would have been your next one?
Circuit City, because I used to like
Circuit City was lit.
I loved going into those type of places, bro, and seeing all the speakers. And sometimes they would have like the keyboards and stuff, so I would play them. You know, just mess around on the keyboard. Sometimes they'd have the little drum sets, electronic drum sets in there, and you can play them. You know what I'm saying? Because Guitar Showcase and everything, I don't think there was really like popping like how Circuit City was.
Oh, Circuit City? Yeah. Oh, you know what? Circuit City, I mean, I remember because I used to work at Fry's Electronics a long time ago.
Yeah,
right?
It was good too, dog.
Bruh, they had a setup where like you could play the speakers and it would be slap.
Yeah,
like Fry's
man.
Electronic was lit. I ain't gonna lie.
Come on,
the Lightweight
man.
was lit in there, bruh.
Had like that Aztec looking tower after the end, like they started making them Fry's Electronics look dope, bro. They were hella big.
Yeah, bro. They had TVs. They was cutting edge ahead of the game. But like Roger said, private equity killed these companies by loading them up with debt. Yeah, because all these companies cared about infinite growth, and it wasn't about like paying their people and take care of their people. It's just how much could we grow? How much could we grow? How much could we grow? And since everything comes about greed and profit, it's like, bro, you're gonna kind of lose some money, right? More so than making, things unaffordable for everybody. But there's no reason why Toys R Us should have been out of business, bro. Because let's not sleep on Toys R Us. Now, Toys R Us was lit. I loved going there, but a lot of the toys was too expensive. You feel me?
That's what I was gonna say. Toys R Us was hella lit, bro, but they were expensive because when the malls had KB Toy Store in there, they was killing Toys R Us.
You know about KB?
Come on, dog.
KB was more lit than Toy. If I had to choose, I'm gonna have to choose KB because that's what we could afford. Now, in a dream world, I want to go to Toys R Us, and we could go to Toys R Us, and it was to play. You know what I mean? And occasionally you get a gift, but it wasn't gonna be like 3-4 gifts. You feel me? But with the KB. You feel me? You can kind of wiggle out of there with at least a bag of gifts.
I had the Rambo, the little Rambo fucking action figure dolls and the Commando ones, bro. They were hella swole. You know what I'm saying? I had all of that shit, bro. And I got them from KB because it was just too expensive at Toys R Us. You can get the Rambo 3 guy and all that. That shit was dope, bro. They don't even make those type of things no more. When my dad got with his first
Hold on, he said his Toys R Us is still in this area, bro. Where, bro?
Yeah, they ain't in California.
Yeah, they wipe them out. It's just like they got one Blockbuster in the world, and like they won't close it, but all the Blockbusters just wiped out. So where else is there a Toys R Us? I didn't even know.
Because Hollywood Video came after Blockbuster.
Exactly. So he said Blockbuster was all right, but Hollywood ended up being my favorite. I would have to concur, Braxton, and salute the Last Call. Seen Last Call slide off in here, right? Bruh, I liked Blockbuster because Blockbuster was a household name, but I would have to concur with the statement. Hollywood Video became my favorite. Now, maybe it's because the Hollywood Video was closer. You feel me? As a kid, since it was closer.
They started putting them up everywhere.
Yeah, they start putting them up. So I had more Hollywood videos close to me. So since I had more of an experience with Hollywood video, I kind of preferred that. Not to say that I didn't like Blockbuster. It's just, you feel me? Like Big Rig. What was a movie in salute to the Brownsville bully, Cloudness 457? You said, "Oh, I got the monetization back." You said, "Where's the link?" Okay, hold on. Let me drop the
Oh,
link
look
for
at
my
Roger,
boy
man. Dropped
Roger.
it too, man. Shout out to
That's what I'm saying.
Roger,
Salute to
man.
Roger, bro.
Hey,
Roger
that's
came in.
what's up, man. You got me
Salute to my
smiling like
bro.
your profile picture right now, Roger. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up, man.
Had to drop the link for my boy Roger and Cloudness 457. You know what I mean? You know, we ain't gonna be here too long, but we are gonna rock out. And this link is for the bros, bro. I don't got time for trolls. I already had a stream earlier and it
They
was
was
cool. It
acting
went
up,
smooth.
man. Some of them was acting up in the chat. I was listening on the speaker, bro. I wasn't able to type,
bro,
bro. I
I'm
was
at
like,
like
these
1
motherfuckers.
point.
Yeah,
I
you
did
doing good right now, bro. I didn't get no commercial that I remember, bro. You getting them right now, but
No, hold
I don't
on.
know if
That's
you had
what
that one on, bro.
no, this is what I was gonna tell you. Bro, they said I can't monetize that one. This is what I'm saying, bro. So
So
honestly,
they'll
I don't
tell
even know.
you if you can monetize your shit or not.
Bro, in the back it will like once you go to the YouTube studio tell you all that stuff. So it will say that, hey, it's because it has to be advertiser friendly. You see what I'm saying? So I have to like basically curate my content, bro. So like it's so careful, you know, that they don't get offended. So like if you know, if I go off on somebody, like I said, bro, I'm gonna just pop it how I got
That's
to pop
weird,
it,
bro,
bro.
because on these sectors, bro, they all have monetization, bro, and all they do is cuss each other out and be acting
But
hella
who are
crazy.
but come on, bro. Those
So
sectors
why
are
the
black
fuck,
people
man?
cussing out other black people. They monetize that. Just as why you can say nigga, nigga, nigga all day, and you can say
Yeah.
nigger. You feel me? But you can't say Jewish slurs. You can't say Asian slurs. Like otherwise, they say that's not advertiser friendly. But calling somebody nigga and stuff. This is what I've been trying to tell you, cuz like whenever I pop it on some real stuff, bro, like my views be hella low, bro.
That's
But if I'm talking
crazy.
about black on black crime and all this other stuff, bro, even that stream, I think you came up with bonnets and do-rags. They was like, nope, you can't, bro. They was like, no monetization, no ads. I was like, bro, what?
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah,
man.
bro. They try to say it
tricking
on the
they
back
ass then.
end.
Fuck it, bro. Come up with a, you know what I'm saying? With a
I had
with a title.
I had to send a chat.
Yeah,
We was just on the phone, man. I was like, man, that B-Eazy live again. I said, cause we was just on Tariq, man.
yeah, no, exactly. I was just on Tariq, and thank you for sending me that link because bro was early, but I had already
Yeah, he
planned
was.
this
Yeah, no,
stream.
I was on with Savvy. I had to get off my phone and fucking put Savvy on my iPad, and then I was live streaming Tariq on my phone on TikTok. But then I told what's the name? I said, man, B-Eazy was up there on Tariq with me, man. I sent him a thing, and yeah, man, they be on some bullshit though. You know how these people is, man. They always on. Bella, we not going outside. We just came from outside. We not going back outside. Stop the bullshit. You need to lay your ass down. Go ahead.
And Frank Nitty, what you talking about? No free speech and yeah, but
It's me. I know. It's just me. I'm on the phone, babe. It's just me.
hold on, I gotta mute you up. But yeah, Frank, what are you talking about? No free speech. Who are you talking about? People are conditioned. Who and what are you talking about? And I thank you. I appreciate that, Cloudness and my bro Roger. And just to hold on, just in case y'all forgot.
B-Eazy Dat Dude, he be bringing the vibe. In your leisure, come laugh and show some love every time he goes live. If you're feeling the flow, wanna help him shine, you can drop a little something, something. It's support time. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo too. Super chat, super sticker, whatever is convenient for you. Every bit counts, let's keep the good times rolling. B-Eazy's on fire and the crowd's still growing.
Woo, B-Eazy. He is that dude.
Hey, so if you're unable or unwilling, at least hit the like button because that won't cost you a fee. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I don't have Cash App, so I got PayPal, so I had to hook my PayPal up to my super chat shit because my fucking PayPal it got fucking deactivated like last year, man. So I mean my Cash App. So
Ooh, mute
what
that.
the hell,
Shit.
bro? What the hell was that, cuz? Bro, where you at, bro? Hey, I had to mute you. I don't know what that is, bro. And Cloudness, hold on, bro. I don't know what that noise was, and I
that
love you,
wasn't that,
bro.
that wasn't me, brother. That wasn't me. I wasn't making. I was just saying. They deactivated
No,
my
it was
Cash App.
no, it was like a. You heard that right, Big Rick?
Hell yeah. It sounded like a screech, like a microphone next to a speaker, damn near. Like it just got
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah. It was some crazy noise coming from the mic. You said
Oh,
you said. Oh, okay. So hold on. What Frank said? Frank said.
It's doing it again.
bro.
That shit sound like MASH, like we out in the army or something. Like that shit. Wow.
Yeah, Cloudness, your mic is tweaking, bro. You might not be able to hear it, but it's kind of tweaking.
Okay.
Yeah, just drop that. Are you on an ear set or a headset or something?
No. No. I'm straight up. No, I don't know. No, I'm not on a headset or anything.
Well, you good now?
Yeah, it sounds
Okay.
good now, but it was just sounding making two little funny noises.
Okay.
But hold on. Let me just get to the chat and then we're gonna get back into the stream. Hey Roger, you good? Let me make sure Roger audio is good. You good over there, Roger?
Yeah, I'm about to switch to my laptop and
Oh yeah, he clear.
Okay, Roger coming in clear. And Roger, bro, where you like, bro, Roger, bro, you just coming from the club or something? You coming from the club, Unc?
Roger on the East Coast too. It's late over there. It would about almost 4
That's
o'clock.
what I'm saying. This the club hours right now, bro. You had a hot date or what, bro? Where you coming from?
Nah, I was just making money.
Okay,
that's what's up. Okay, Bola.
Hey, I ain't
that
mad
boy
at that,
Roger. Hey, Roger over there making money.
Right.
Hey Roger, so I was talking to Big Rig because this is a throwback stream, so we talking about old school stuff, and I'm gonna pull back up the stream. But I looked in 1988, gas was 90 cents, bro. So Roger, now that you're up here, I know things were rough back then, the height of the crack era, a lot of gang violence. People was making $4.50 an hour. But do you think with the knowledge that you have now, you know what I mean, you would have been better served growing up in the 80s with all that stuff going on versus now? Like you think like you would be, it would be a better survival period for you? What you think?
My personal experience is okay. I liked growing up back then, but I was dead broke. This is the first job I got where I'm actually getting paid above the cost of living. So I don't think I'm like
Hold on,
the right
remember
person.
because this, but hold on, Roger, remember because this is a hypothetical, right? So if you were to go back with that time, you would be having more knowledge. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, you would be going back broke, but with the knowledge you have, you wouldn't be broke. All I'm saying is, bruh,
I think I would.
Bruh, you would go back or you would prefer to live in this time?
No, I said my ideal thing is to go back, and yeah, definitely want the knowledge and all that, but to go back to with today's paycheck.
Listen, I'm not. I was getting it in back then, so I don't know, bro. It don't make me no difference what time, where they put me at. I'm gonna get it in regardless. So, and that was when I was a shorty back then. I was what 88 when I was like 12, 13. Well, yeah, I was 12, 13. I was living in fucking Georgia at that time. I was wilding out then too, though. So you
hold
know.
on, Cloudness. We talked about earlier back then. Some hustlers in the street, and salute to John. I'm gonna bring John in after I go to Cloudness. So my boy Big Rig, because like some cats, it's unfathomable that there was an era where cats was selling $5 bags of weed, and I knew some cats that was like literally like getting money, like bro was riding clean off selling Nick bags, bro. You know about that, Cloudness, or you too young?
I wasn't so at that time. At that time, I had the pistol in my hand. I was a stick up kid back then, baby. I was pulling jukes back then. So I was getting it in regardless. I was getting it in regardless. Bitch. So it don't make it. I had the black ski mask going back them days. You know what I'm saying? I had the black ski mask.
Hey, you had the shiesty before a shiesty.
Please, listen. I undress you real quick, baby. That's the day. I was undressing niggas back then. So yes, niggas was getting undressed, and they pockets was like rabbit ears messing with me. I'm taking everything off back then. That's when everything was getting taken off. From head to socks, nigga, everything coming out. I'm taking everything off. So it don't make me no difference.
Yeah, that's that East Coast shit right there, boy.
Everything off, yo. Listen, like when
you got a little echo going on, Cloudness. You might have a speaker or something playing in the background.
I think. No, yeah, back in those days, like when MOP said Annie up, everything off, fair game off.
Not the MOP Annie up. That's hella funny. Hold on. Hey, Roger, bro, if that's you trying to come up in the back. Yeah, he dropped. He said, okay, cool. I couldn't see him. I was like, bruh. All right, now that's really him. But yeah, hold on. Let me bring John in here. John, you still up there?
Roger got a haircut and shit. What's going on?
That's what I said. Dude, bro.
Is that a different Roger, man? What's going on, man?
Bro got a.
It's hot.
Hey,
I cannot have a big afro in the summertime. I'll burn up.
Roger looked like a whole different cat.
That's what I was like, bro.
That's crazy.
Hey, Roger.
Who the hell are you? He 5 years younger around this motherfucker.
Salute to bro. Bro looking good. Black don't crack, bro.
He got the polo shirt on too.
Hey, Roger survived the crack era, so I appreciate you feel me? I appreciate the knowledge, bro. So we gonna go ahead, Roger.
That was so crazy that it got out here in the suburbs. It spilled over. It was crazy because it's just like, man, I just remember kids from my high school dying, getting shot, in the game, like that, I'm not saying it was like as crazy as, the city or whatever the case is, but, it was something.
It was spilling over for sure.
Yeah. By the way, the thing I saw you was showing those things that are no longer in business. Yeah, there you go.
Go ahead, Roger. I knew you was gonna have something to say. Go ahead. First, hold on, Roger, before you go, because I already know where you're gonna go with this, Roger. You have to answer the prompt. Which one of these hurt you the most that we don't no longer have?
It depends on the day. Some day
I said Kmart. My boy Big Rig said Kmart, and then I think probably Circuit City was a strong second for him. I would say Kmart, and then I liked Sears, but I didn't really get none from Sears.
Yeah, but
Sears was too
cool,
expensive.
Bro.
Sears was just like Toys R Us. It was cool, but I couldn't afford it. So I was more related with Hollywood Video.
I was boosting out of Sears. Sears was getting taken.
Oh,
I ain't gonna lie.
You was getting that 5-finger discount.
Oh yeah,
like
yeah.
Marshalls, the Montgomery Wards. Those, if you would have had those up there, man.
Montgomery Wards.
I love Montgomery Wards, bro.
Remember that catalog they used to have?
Service merchandise had a dope.
I used to be circling that catalog. I knew I wasn't getting nada.
And they would always come out with one during Christmas and shit too. The motherfuckers.
Hey,
bro, them catalog was cool, thicker than the phone book.
Sears, JCPenney's, Dillard's. I was getting starters, everything out of there. They was getting lit up. When they was getting their ass tore off the frame back in them days. I remember I didn't have to go school shopping for damn near a whole year and a half, dog, because I had so much shit. Silver tabs, 501s, anything you could think, anything you could think of, dude. I had doubles pretty much. So I had all the starters. You know what I'm saying? So I never had to worry about that. I was going there and lifting it out of there. I had all new kicks all the time. Please listen. They couldn't stop me when I came, especially when I left New York and came to Texas. Oh man, what? They didn't know what kind. They didn't know what happened. They wasn't up to because they were still behind. They were like 5 years behind on their security shit. I
My
was
first
lighting
starter
their
was the
asses
New York
up.
Giants.
I
New
was
York
lighting their
Giants.
asses up.
That blue
Roger, you had
thing
a
with the red
starter.
letters.
Roger, you had a starter.
Nah, I mean,
You had a starter jacket.
well, you know about for the car?
No, the starter
A
jackets.
starter
They were the team
jacket.
jackets.
No, like I said,
He said he was broke.
there you go.
And also, my first Parker was a Chicago Bulls. That's when they came out with the hood on them. You remember the Parkers with the hood on them? And then they came out with the it was like a double Parker, bro. It's like they were a little bit longer and they had the little string in the middle, bro. I had one of those too.
Oh, by the way,
Matter of fact, I still got my
Oh,
Knicks.
hold on.
I still have my Knicks pullover right now. I still have a Knicks pullover that I got back in '93. I still got it. Cause my nephews, they were trying to get it. I said, "Y'all ain't getting that shit. I bought that when I was in Job Corps. Y'all ain't hardly getting my shit. It's in my closet right now. From the back in the
Starters were
day.
dope though. I'd rock a
Yeah.
starter today. Them was dope.
you know,
And hold on. I want to let Roger finish his point. So go ahead, Roger. Make your point.
so okay, so one, what do I miss the most? I don't know because I would window shop. I would just go to these places because I was broke. So I don't know.
You was broke, but come on, Roger.
Hey, but that counts though. That counts though, man. Because that
Hold
window
on.
shopping was fulfilling though too.
It was pretty gratifying. Like I said, when I went to Toys R Us, remember, you could at least play the games. You couldn't get it, but you can play the
Right.
video game. They would have like the PlayStation and all this stuff. But
you know what? That might have been when you were a kid. When I was a kid, like in the early '80s, you could.
No, it came later on. Yeah, you're right, Roger.
But yeah, so I just want to say this real quick. So Cloudness, I don't know if you know this, but I know you was in Brooklyn, but I'm pretty sure you know about Coliseum Mall in Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
They closed.
Yeah, the Coliseum. Yeah, they just closed last year. Wasn't it this year?
Yes, this year.
Yeah, closed earlier this year.
Yeah, it would just let you know it was a big shopping hub. That old, Run DMC and Salt and Pepper and LL, all stars, all Curtis Blow, the rap stars would go there back in the days or whatever. All of us would go there to shop. Well, maybe not Cloudness. He was doing other thing, but yeah. So it was just like
No, Cloudness was going there to rob y'all.
But these.
Yeah, go ahead, Roger.
These all of these.
yeah, go ahead, make your point, Roger, because I gotta go to John and Braxton. Just joined the panel.
So all of these
got some private chats too, bro.
All of these stores, they got loaded up with debt because private equity bought them. And the way it works is, just to get a little bit wonky here, a little bit nerdy here, right? The way private equity works is that, okay, so one of you guys is Toys R Us and the other one is Circuit City or whatever, right? So I come in, I'm private equity, I buy 10 shares in your company, right? And then I buy the other 90 shares by borrowing from a bank. Now, you would think that I'm responsible for that loan from the bank. No, I pushed that loan onto y'all. So I borrowed money to buy shares in your company, but you're responsible for my loan. So now you're loaded up with all this debt. That's the main reason why these companies went out of business. That's it.
All right. What's up, John? You there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm carrying some shit right now. Hold on.
All right. Hey, what's up, Braxton? Are you there?
You on mute, Braxton?
Action Braxton.
Action Braxton, the 504 boy. You there?
All right. All right. Okay. Yeah, I'm here now.
Okay, I was gonna say, Braxton, what the hell? Hey, salute to you, bro. How you been?
Yeah, I was trying to mute.
You say you were trying to
I've been
sleep?
cutting you. No, no, I was trying to mute my mic, but on my mic it wasn't cooperating. But now it's
Oh,
working.
okay. Got you. So yeah, did you shop at any of these places? Hold on. I scrolled down. Did you shop at any of these places? Which one of these places did you miss the most, Braxton?
Okay, to answer the first question, yes, I did growing up. Now the places where I did shop at, it was Blockbuster, Kmart, Toys R Us, Radio Shack, Circuit City, and Hollywood, and Sears. Now I never heard of Tower. I never heard of Tower Records until I think until I was in between. I want to say 11 to 13. But the one out of them I missed the most, I have to say, is in between Kmart and Hollywood. But I'll pick Hollywood.
Oh,
Got you. Yeah, I mean Hollywood Video is good, so I'm gonna try to scroll through some more stuff so we can keep this throwback stream alive. Now, could any of you guys name this movie? Do you know what the image of this
Chitty
movie
Chitty
is?
Bang Bang.
Yeah, you would be right. Y'all know about that movie?
Nah, I don't
it
know
looks
about
familiar. What was it?
I
I
heard
know
of it.
the
I haven't
movie,
seen
but I
it.
never
It's
watched
called
it.
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Right. Yeah. That's like a
Yeah,
1960s.
same here. I know.
Yeah, I remember that movie.
I know of it
Yeah, I
since I was
never
a
seen
kid.
it, but I have heard of it.
Yeah, I seen that. City City Bang Bang. Ain't that a Disney movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, this says, do you remember the time when we couldn't wait to grow up and become adults? What
That was never
the
me.
hell were we thinking? Now, if you look at this video, look at this imagery, right? I don't know what y'all see here, right? But I see a TV. Do you see a TV stand? Yeah, you do.
It's
a
it?
crate.
Yeah, that's a crate or something, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying it ain't a stand, but it is a stand. We made it a stand. You feel
And then
me?
we would get creative and put like a little blanket or something over it, bro, so you wouldn't even know. You know what I'm talking about?
Well, I didn't
Then you
have,
peep the
well,
radio
well,
on
I
the
didn't have to
back,
go through none of that. I had
but you
a
know that
sense.
ain't a
I
radio.
had that radio, bro. That black radio right there, pimping. If it's dual cassette, I swear to God, I had that, bro. It
Bro,
looked just like
what?
that, but it was dual cassette. I'm trying to think of what brand it was, but the speaker looked
I
like that. It
can't
had the little
see.
speaker on the top. Yeah, it was all black,
But
but I
it
had a
looked
dual
like
cassette.
okay. He got a Nintendo with the duck hunt gun.
Yeah, he went to service merchandise, bro. He got the whole get up. Look, his sister got the Barbie doll,
the Barbie,
the whole get up, and then that's the little bit newer TV back then because look at the little push
Bro.
button on it, bro. It wasn't the turn knob.
And
You know
you
what I'm talking
can't
about?
see it because it's faded. But
He's playing Mario right now.
Okay.
He's playing Mario, bro. The good Mario. That's Mario 2. That's like if I'm gonna
That's
play
the
it, that's the
good
one I like to
one.
play.
Hey, but this TV was lit back, bro. This is a
Yeah, that
color
was the newer
TV,
one.
bro.
Yeah.
Hold on, Roger. Did you have a color TV, Roger?
Okay.
Go ahead. Tell us, Roger.
Let me tell you something about my dad. He put a color TV in every single room. The only one that was not a color TV, was black and white, was in the kitchen.
What was the first size of your first TV? I remember mine. My first TV I got was 13 inches.
Me too.
I think it was 13.
Bruh,
Then he
Mom's got it from Walmart, bro. I was juiced. I'm like, oh my God, I got it. Because before, like, the
Loved
TV
every
was in the
inch of
living
it.
room. Yeah, bro.
Loved every
You
inch.
had to share the TV, and whoever was the oldest, they had rank, bro. Like, they was like, no, I want to watch this. I'm like, bro, I'm not trying to watch this, bro. So sometimes, like, I have 3 sisters. My mom's like, you'll get sucked into watching, like, the days of our lives and all this other stuff. But then some of the stuff is like, oh damn, this like way good. You feel like you watching sister. You like, oh, I want to watch this. Then you like, well, Tia and Tamara is fine. So sister it is. You feel me?
So
not both of them is sisters though,
So
I'm on
I'm
mute.
not. I'm not gonna lie. I have my own. I have my own TV in my room with my Sega Genesis, and I had
yeah.
an Alpine radio. Well, I had a Kenwood. I had a Kenwood with the equalizer and the bass boomer. It had a bass. Super. They had bass cannons on it, and they had and what is the amplifier thing. So I had but I had boosted that too. So I boosted the shit out of that shit too. So I was on a different level, brother. So the struggle was real, but I listen. If there was a struggle, listen. I'm gonna get it. So you know what I mean. So I didn't really have that problem, especially when after about 13, 14, I pretty much was making it on my own, pretty much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I,
that was pretty much
Go
like
ahead.
me too.
Go ahead, Roger.
I had a color TV in my room. The second one I got was
Hold on, you never said how big your first one
13
was.
inches.
Oh, you said 13. Damn, was that like the standard size that
Man,
they had?
that's what we can afford, bro.
Well,
Hey, yeah, okay, Big Rig. I appreciate you said that because now, and I'm gonna get this back to you, Roger. And John, just sit in the back chat when you ready to chime in.
All right, for sure.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So damn, I kind of lost my point that I was gonna say. Go ahead, Roger.
Back to Roger.
No, I was just gonna say, okay, so that TV that you got right here on the screen,
yes,
that is like the second TV my dad got me.
So hold on, did it have a remote or was the one that you had to get up and click and
that's
turn
a
like
two-knobber,
that,
bro? On your screen, you got to get up.
Big Rig, you don't know about that, cuz you
come
you too
on,
young,
bro. I had fucking pliers to turn it on and turn it up, bro, because the knob broke.
You know about the wire hanger in the back,
bro. I'm all of that, bro.
Bro,
Remember, houses used to have antennas on the top, bro. So when you plug it in the
Yeah.
outlet, your outlet was actually the antenna for your TV, pimping.
We had a no, see, I was like in my bedroom, I was right there. I didn't really need a remote. It was like right here, like you see what I'm saying?
Okay, got you.
So in the living room, we had the TV set integrated with the stereo and the record player.
Mm-hmm. That's old school, bro.
Oh, that's old school.
That's
bro.
old
That's
school. My
crazy.
dad had one of those in the dining
Bro,
room.
that's a
pimping.
crazy
It was all
setup.
connected.
Hold on, Roger. You talking about how broke you was, bro? That's a
No,
nice.
That was that old
I-
70s type shit.
I was broke when I became an adult. That TV set thing. See, you gotta understand something. This was back in the days when they made things built to last. Okay, that TV set integrated.
They really did, bro. Those, bruh. Now, and I'm gonna let you go, Roger.
Look at the
but it's
wood
just
those
like,
TVs was made out of, bro. That shit was made out of some
Bruh.
real deal, bro. Now this
Big
plastic
rig.
and shit. I'm on
those
mute.
TVs was so heavy, bro. You needed at least 3-4 people to move like
Hey.
those TVs, bruh.
say I still got one of those TVs right now, dude. I got one of those TVs.
That's throwback, bro.
Hey,
Yeah,
those
I
sound
did.
systems. Big Roger, I want you to talk about that sound system, but I just had to say this, bro. Like, cause I know y'all all probably had one, bro. The sound systems that they had now, cause you can you can still hook those, bro. They had these amplifiers. If you hook them to any like new speaker, but even the old speakers, cause a lot of those speakers is all about the magnet, bro. So they tried to cut cost. You know what I mean? And make things cheaper and stuff. Now some things was like bulkier back then, you know what I mean? So now they make things that deliver the same quality in a more compact thing. But bro, some of those like stand up, like Cloudness talking about how they had those Kenwood, the Pioneers,
Fisher was the
bro.
one. The Fisher
was
slapped the
fire,
hardest.
bro.
When it
Bruh,
came to the home stereo system, Techniques made very good amplifiers and very good CD
Techniques
players and
was
all that.
really good for like
But as in
the amps
sound,
and the DJ
a
stuff.
Fisher speaker was the
Say,
shit, bro.
say, B-Eazy, my Kenwood, it was like futuristic shit because it had a remote control, right? And it would go across the screen and go, "Welcome to Kenwood," and then it would go
digital.
demo mode. It was digital. Yeah, we go demo mode.
Mm-hmm.
Man, dog. Oh
Hey,
my
that
god,
was a
dog.
big deal back in the
That
day.
was a real big deal.
And I got that. I got that in what, 93? Yeah, about 93. But it was like futuristic because I would just
Yeah,
sit in the
no,
room. I would.
it's like ahead of its time, right? Because nobody
It
really
was,
had
dude.
that stuff at that
Nobody
And don't
time.
really
forget
had
about
it.
Okino. Okino was a dope ass brand too.
Okino is a solid
But
brand, bro. Their
the crazy,
speakers and
the
their
crazy
amplifier
thing,
stuff smack.
Yeah.
the crazy thing is, I jacked one of my neighbors, and he was a military dude. He was a GI, and so he so
He'd
he
be
had.
gone and you went ahead and hit him. You wrong,
He
bro.
went he went on he went on he went to the field, and guess what, when he came home his shit was gone. His shit was sitting on flat.
And hold on, Cloudness. I'm gonna tell you all some of the top '90s brands for speakers, hi-fi, home audio, and y'all let me know, if y'all heard of them. Now, these
I
was the
remember
top
Hi-Fi.
10. These may not be the top that you chose, but it's just the top in terms of sales, popularities, and quality. So number one was Clips. I don't know if you know what that is.
Yeah,
KLIP,
they were
bruh.
expensive, bro.
They hell expensive. So I used to see it. Some of the expensive stuff, since you can't afford it, you be like, what name is that? So
Yeah, but
sometimes
I
people will
love
think that it's a
stereos.
no name. But yeah, so Big Rig, I know that you know this. So I'm speaking towards the layperson.
Harman
So
Kardon, those was
yes,
expensive
Harman
and dope as
Kardon.
hell
Now
too.
they're merged with Bose. So
Both,
number
yeah, both,
one,
both
And
is
they're in
big too.
Clips.
cars that they're actually in my sister's fucking convertible jailbreak challenge, bro. It's a Harman Kardon system in there.
And I'm gonna say the names because sometimes people may think these companies fell off, but it's like, nah, bro, they're still the top tier. So these was from the '90s, right? So I'm just only speaking on the '90s. But if you hear these names now, the quality is still there. So number one was Clips. Number two, JBL. I haven't heard
JBL.
y'all mention JBL. JBL has
JBL
Yeah,
was
always been a
solid.
monster.
but
Number
Alpine. What about
Yeah,
Alpine?
I
well,
don't
it's
think
not on the
Alpine made
list.
home stereo systems though. Are you talking about
Yeah.
home? Yeah, because
Ye-
Clips didn't make car
they
stereo
wasn't
shit.
on there, but Alltech Lansing,
Oh man,
Tannoy,
yeah, I had an Altec Lensing speaker, bro,
bro, Alltech
and a
Lansing
mixer.
is underrated, bruh. Like their
Facts.
speakers slap, bruh. Also Tannoy, uh,
Sherwin
uh,
Vega.
yes, Bose Infinity, bro.
Yep.
Some of the hardest 6x9s that I had was
Infinity
Infinities.
off
Bro,
top.
people
That was
was
clean
telling,
as
bro,
shit.
I had a premium kind, and people was like, bro, what type of subs you got in there? I was like, bro, those are some 6x9s,
That's
bro.
because six by
I
nines
just
were a
ran
monster in the rear deck, bro.
I ran an amp to it. And you
Yeah.
don't even gotta crank your amp up, but because a lot of times just a
He
standard,
said I ran an
just
amp to
standard
it.
hooking up. Yeah,
That's
no,
what's up.
if you just hook your 6x9s up, it won't reach the capacity,
Right.
especially if you got the comp ones. You need an amp to push it, bro. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Just like you can have those Kenwood or Alpine speakers, but what make those speakers slap is the amp that
for sure.
makes it do what it does, bro.
Gotta have a good
So
signal.
there was another one called Celestion, and don't sleep on Yamaha. Yamaha's
Oh
number
Yamaha was
yeah,
two
kicking
was
Yamaha
ass.
was good. Yeah,
Yamaha
Yamaha
was kicking
was.
ass.
bro.
Yeah, it
Yamaha
was.
was doing his thing, and those were expensive. But if
They
you had
were.
some Yamahas, you was in the game. But uh, and before I move on, Roger, did you have anything else to land with on with the TV?
Yeah, just so I was kind of like,
Actually, hold on, Roger. Before you
What's
land
up,
with the
HT?
TV, before actually no, go ahead and land with the
oh no, I was
TV.
just gonna say so I was kind of like 10 years before like that age that you're talking about. I was like that 10 years before that stereo thing integrated with the TV. That was from the 70s.
Yes, it
Yeah,
was.
yeah, yeah.
Absolutely.
When I was
Mhm.
that's when I was a kid, right? I didn't know names of speakers back. I do remember the ones you're talking about because that's when I like became an adult. But
Okay, don't worry. I'm gonna see which ones was popping in the '70s. Go ahead, Roger. Keep cooking.
but it was analog. You turn the dial and watch the needle go, whatever the case is. But you you pull a drawer out. There's the record player on this side.
Mm-hmm.
You pull the drawer out over here. There's the receiver, the tuner, the tuner on the other side. And
The speakers were built in the thing.
Right. I remember that it has such good sound. Back in the day when the Whispers had my favorite song, It's a Love Thing.
That's the banger.
I was late for my 5th grade bus because my mother was like, Roger, you're missing your bus. The bus was riding by. I'm sitting up there. It's a love thing. So that was just some good memories. But when you guys would, I know you guys things was the regular Nintendo NES, but we had something before that. I came after Atari 2600. I had a ColecoVision.
You remember Turbo Graphics?
What about Telstar? My dad had a Telstar, and that was before the
I don't remember
before the Atari and the ColecoVision.
Right. Telstar was kind of like in the 70s, and
yeah.
Right.
It had a gun and everything.
Yeah, the ColecoVision, Atari 2600, Atari 5200, and then television, right? So that's who Sega was making games for. That's who Nintendo was making games for until Coleco saw they could make more money off them damn Cabbage Patch dolls. So they dropped ColecoVision, and then Nintendo and Sega was just like, well, what we gonna do? I got it. We'll make our own video game console. So then 2 years later, boom, 1985, you had Robbie the Robot with your Nintendo NES. You had the Sega Master System. Then you had the 16-bit Sega Genesis.
The Genesis didn't come out to 90. The Sega Genesis came out because Nintendo was about to come out with the Super NES. So they made the Genesis came out first before the Super NES. Right.
So
because I had a Commodore 64, which was the first computer, and then my dad got us the Atari 2600, and then Nintendo came out, was a boom. I got the Nintendo like 88, 89, and then after that I was just started because I was cutting grass too. I wasn't just sticking people up. I was cutting grass back in the days. So I would cut grass, cut lawns and stuff. So that's how I was getting money too.
Hold on, did you have a gas? Did you have a gas one, or did you have the one with
there wasn't no electric, bro? What you
talking
about?
It was just the gas. It was just the gas. The gas was like you said, it was like 99. It was like 89, 90.
Hey, my bad, big rig. Check me on that, bro. My bad, bro. That
everything was real, gas bro. Back then.
Yeah, bro. Hold on, you said you did have gas?
Yeah, I had gas. Gas lawnmower, gas.
No, I'm saying they didn't have no electric ones. Though. They didn't have no electric. There was nothing electric, bro. There wasn't no electric gas.
Yeah, it was all gas power. Everything was gas power.
Okay.
They had.
You didn't use the one with just the straight blades.
Yeah, I had.
Yeah, I had the one with just the straight blades, bro. It was no power at all. The power came from your wrist.
They had those too, though. The manual ones, but then you had the gas power. But the gas ones were almost like 200. But my dad got one
because was hella expensive
because we
didn't have no bag. I was pissed.
Yeah. We didn't have the bag. We had to use the rake.
Right after.
The thing is,
after you fill the bag, you gotta dump it too.
Yeah, I lived on a military. I lived on a military base. I lived on a military base, so I lived on a military base. So what we would do is you had to have your lawns maintained. So we would just go around, charge like $10 for a lawn, and then we would charge them the $5 to rake it. So most of the time, that's how I was making money too. Like when I went to Georgia, or when I went to Fort Lee, Virginia, and we went to North Carolina, I would cut grasses when I lived in Elizabeth City with my grandmother and them. I would go down there and like during the summertime. That's how I would cut grass and stuff because they would get me out of the city. They didn't want me to be in the city because they knew I was wilding out during the summertime. So they would send me down south. So I would go down there and I would just get my grandmother's lawnmower and I would just go around her neighborhoods and stuff and just cut the people because there was a lot of old people. So they ain't gonna cut their own grass. I would charge them like $20. Then I would rake and everything their yards up. So I was getting money and
You
doing
have
that
to
too.
edge
So
it, line it up with the little push
yeah,
edger. Like we didn't have no fucking weed thing with the little. I
Mm.
didn't.
The weed
yeah,
But
yeah,
I
whacker,
yeah,
was
yeah.
yeah.
dope.
Yeah,
I
you
was
had
dope at
the,
lawns,
the
bro, because I used to
the
do
the
patterns.
manual jumper with the edger. You had to cut. You had to go back and forth with it and cut
Hell
the
yeah,
edge it up.
man! Your
Yeah,
arms would be fucking feeling like noodles, bro.
Hey, but hold on,
yeah.
y'all. Let me get in here because I do want to kind of move it forward, but I do want to say this is also has contributed to why, unfortunately, some young cats, are turned into a life of crime. They doing the young cloudness thing. You feel me? They robbing cats, they stripping cats, and then cats is complaining about YNs. Well, the quote unquote YNs, there's a reason why they use this. There's a reason why there's a term, and it was called pool boy. There's a reason why there was a term, and it was called paper boy, because people were delivering. They were doing jobs as boys, as teenagers, right? But many of these jobs are not available to them now. You don't need a pool boy if you can hire a grown person that's an undocumented person, and they'll pay them lower than probably what an American kid would get. You know what I mean? So, and I'm not saying this is the only thing, but I'm saying these are mechanisms where, because like when I grew up, there was a bunch of kids that worked at McDonald's and stuff. Now you go to McDonald's or Taco Bell or anyone, it's all adults, bruh. You know what I mean? There's no kids cutting lawns. They'll just hire a landscaping company, right? So now I do get that some kids are lazy, but not every kid is lazy. You mean to tell me that there's no kids that will go out there and grit and do something to try to make a little extra money for prom and all this other stuff? But like, if you got some people that you can pay, with a bag of hot Cheetos and some Modelo Negra, it's like, why you gonna hire this kid? So, I mean, there are some elements, but I mean, this ain't to the people that's out there that's standing in front of Home Depot. It's like, what's up with all the quote unquote America First wackos that's like selling out the country for cheap labor? I can't really respect that. But let me try to like move the stream along. Just what was that, Roger?
I have a ballot measure to do something about illegal immigration.
Well, Roger, this ain't the stream for that, but I do want to touch into that because I am vehemently against illegal immigration, mass immigration, period, but especially illegal immigration. So we'll go through these pretty quicker just because I will have to shut it down, you know what I mean, in like 30 minutes or so, you know what I mean? So this bowl right here, this bowl is a vintage bowl. It can be used as a foot bath, a meat defroster, a puke bucket, a potato salad bucket, or as I say, tater salad, in a popcorn bowl. Have any of you guys seen this bowl or know about this bowl?
Absolutely, and the fruit bowl. You remember them fruit bowls and shit with them different little colors
Bruh,
all
you
on them?
added an
Don't play with me.
element. Salute
Don't
to
play with me, man.
Big Rig know his stuff,
Don't play
bruh.
with me, bro.
You ain't lying. This was a
What it
fruit
do?
bowl. So, and look, bruh, I've seen like my mom soak her feet in one of these bowls. My mom makes some mean potato salad, and she did it in one of these bowls. I remember one
So she
time I
literally
had,
put her foot in it.
yeah, quite
Oh, that was
literally.
universal. I remember throwing up in a bowl like that, bro, when I was sick,
Bro,
because it was a big
this is
ass bowl.
Bro, this is what they called a puke bucket. I remember too. Like, remember, bro, when you were sick, bro, your mama gave some kids gave them that Tussin, that Robitussin. But remember when 7 Up, we was treating 7 Up like it was
and vapor
Bro.
rub on the chest and nose, bro.
Bro, but I ain't gonna lie, it had brought me back. I remember one time I was sick, I was throwing up, and bro, my mom gave me like some 7 Up or some. Bro, these. It seemed like a janky home remedy, but it brought me back, bruh.
Easy. When you remember I told you I was cleaning out my garage the other day, like last week. I was cleaning out my garage. I just took a lot of that stuff about this. We had a bunch of that stuff in the garage. I just sent that stuff out, dog. bunch of that stuff. My mom and them had a bunch of old stuff in here. I'm still getting rid of a lot of that stuff out of here. I'm like, man, it's 26. I remember this when I was a kid, man. This gotta go. This stuff
Yeah,
gotta go.
some stuff is borderline hoard, and it gives you that nostalgic feel. But yeah, have you ever seen tape like this before? Hold up.
Yes. Absolutely.
Roger said that quick. I couldn't even get the question out. Roger,
I've
this
seen
is
that.
called. You seen that? They don't make
Kinda,
this no
sorta,
more,
man,
do
because of
they?
that can. That can looks familiar.
That can looks familiar. That's why I was like, where did they make this at? But I have seen something like this before. Now hold on. Did your mom or your grandma have a
That's a
hamper like
wastebasket.
this?
A hamper, yeah. You flip it and it flip up. Yeah. You step on the thing and it flip up.
Oh, Cloud, you saying your mom's did have this?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had one of those.
I ain't gonna lie, I had one too.
And it's like they
cuz.
had that little soft part on there, like you could sit on or something, but you can't be a heavy motherfucker though.
Yeah, that is true.
B-Eazy, I'm telling you right now, dog. I'm telling you, last week I cleaned out my garage, dog. My dad had some. He had a bread basket and a whole like little kitchen set that he had made from. But it was like metal. It was tin. He had a bread basket, a bread box, and some other like different like rice and different little little things that went along with it. I was like, man, Dad, this is from the '70s. We got to get rid. This has got to go, Dad.
Hey,
This
bro,
is too
you
much.
might need to send me some flicks of that stuff. I might.
I already got rid of it. Remember last week before when you came on
bro,
when I came on the screen. Yeah, dude, I sent that shit out to go to this because I was clean because we have a big pickup for on Fridays. They come and they do bulk pickup. Man, I had just thrown a bunch of that stuff. I said, Pops, man, this got to go, dog. This is from the '70s, man. We can't keep this in the house no more. Dad. This is too much, Pops. You a hoarder. Y'all are hoarders in here. I got to go. This got to
Throw
go.
away all the gems.
But it was old stuff. I mean, like, man, come on, man. That stuff was, man. I'm pretty sure you can get some kind of disease from that stuff now, man, because it was like metal stuff. That stuff was metal. It wasn't like
Yeah, no, that is true.
Yeah, it
Might
wasn't
get
like no plastic. This was metal, dog. You know what I'm saying? So I got rid of that stuff, dog. I just did that last. I didn't take no pictures of it, but I just got rid of a lot of that stuff.
Hey, do you guys
All
see
right.
anything else
Hold on.
on there? Like what we don't see no more, like junkyards?
What was that, Roger?
Do you guys still have junkyards?
Yeah, we still got them.
We do. Yep.
I gotta travel to see them now.
And salute to the hood table and also the marvelous my boo, what it did do. So like I said, we gonna kind of speed through these a little bit more so we can just kind of touch on them. So just keep the answers and responses concise. So this one, now back in the day, remember, bro, there wasn't a lot of, let's just say, morbidly obese kids. Could you be obese if you had to do this? And not only that, if you had to climb up this rope, if you failed and
I was getting an F
failed,
all day. I was getting an F.
No, it's a lot of cats where it's like, bro, I'm getting an F. I ain't suiting up. There were some cats that were embarrassed. There would be a competition. Like if you went up there and failed, like there was really no one to help you. There's wasn't like a lot of resources. So this is a reason why some of the kids, no matter, what circumstances you think they grew up in, you gonna produce a lot tougher kids if they climbing up ropes like this versus, now these kids don't even want to dress. I remember one of my nephews had got an F in PE, not because he wasn't physically capable. He little nigga just didn't want to dress. It's like, bro, what are you doing?
If you don't dress out, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? PE was my favorite class because I was hyperactive. So my mom was like, make sure you get all that energy out when you go to class. And so, you know what I mean? I PE was one of my favorites. I could hit people in the face with dodgeballs and all. I was bad as a kid.
You guys called it physical education. We just called it gym.
Yeah, we called it PE, physical education, and then we had a crazy dodgeball, but it was called slaughter ball. And like I said, you can like hit people in the face with the ball and all this other stuff. Of course, they didn't encourage that, but it was happening. But Braxton, get in there, bro. Like what do you think about this imagery where the young kids is climbing up the ropes? Do you think they should like bring this type of fitness back, or is this a bit dangerous, or what?
Well, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, good. Yeah, well, I'd say they should bring it back, and how is school not dangerous in this country in this time really? Now, back when I was in grade school, now we had a rope. Well, let me see. Uh, there was a rope at the elementary school I went to here, but and now we climbed it. Well, it's like we climbed it, but we never climbed it up. We never climbed it all the way towards the ceiling like this though.
Yeah, no, it's pretty dangerous to do because like these are young kids, and even though many of them are physically capable, there is a shaming tactic to go, oh, because yeah, I mean, let's be honest, some kids are gonna be heavy set. So we can talk about whether they should be heavy set. The thing is, many of them are. So if they can't get up there, they gonna get clowned, bro. And then some of them gonna try hard, and then they gonna fall, and then this is back in the day, so it wasn't all of these sophisticated gyms. Like if they fail, you falling on damn near like concrete. That's why it says, did anyone else have to do this with only a 2-inch pad underneath to
Yeah.
catch you if you fail? So if you fail, bruh, now of course you were younger, so your bones were gonna bounce back, but we did a lot of kind of toxic, dangerous stuff when we were kids. That's why I said like some of that toxicity has made us like a more tougher, almost like a mutant breed, bro, where they say they don't make them like us no more. You feel me? Usually that's kind of cliche to say, but it is true. Like
That's
we
us.
truly are the last of a dying breed.
That's us with
Dude,
Gen
say
X.
B-Eazy, you know what? We were really outside. Like my
Yes.
nephews, like well, they're older. They're a little bit older now, but say about like 10 years ago, it was hard for them to even get them to cut the grass. And they was like, it's hot up. I said, man, if you don't get your bitch ass outside, I said, dude, I was doing this shit when I was way younger than y'all. Y'all are 15, 16 years old. If you don't take your happy ass outside, don't worry, I'm put these hands on you. Cause I don't want to hear none of this bullshit you talking about. I said that was our daily duties. Like we had to cut the grass. I had sisters, but the girls they didn't do that. The girls wash the dishes. The boys cut the yard. So don't sit here and tell me you can't. You can play that goddamn. I said, let me get that guy. Give me that goddamn video game up out of here. You ain't getting no goddamn video game until you get out there and cut that goddamn grass. Don't tell me about no goddamn it's bugs and that. What you say?
God damn.
Listen, they said, it's a rabbit out there. I said, if you don't get your friendly ass out there, I said, goddamn, I said, if you stomp at that rabbit, it's gonna leave. I said, you know what? Give me the goddamn game about the room. Give it here. Give me that goddamn video game. Yeah, these niggas scared of a fucking rabbit outside. I said, dude, I was cutting grass when it was rattlesnakes and shit outside. The hell are you talking about? My dad said, "You better get out there and kill it." He said, "You better get that axe and cut that." We had to, that's what I was dealing with. I was at 12, 13, 14 years old. These motherfuckers 15, 16 talking about, I can't cut the grass. I said, man, if you don't get your ass about there and get that grass cut, don't worry about it. I'm finna wear your ass out. I don't want to hear none of this bullshit. I don't want to hear this. I said, because I was doing this shit at a younger age than y'all out there getting it. Oh, man, no, these kids are soft as shit. But I was gonna say that climate thing. I lived on an army base. I lived on a military base. So you not finna not go and climb that thing. You would get a straight F in PE if you didn't climb that thing, dog. You would get climbed by the girls and everybody in the class, dog. If you didn't climb that damn that string. And it had a little bell at the top too. You ding 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 ding, and slide back down, dog. I had to do all that shit, dog.
Gen,
Yeah. So.
Gen X.
Go ahead, Roger. Get in there.
We would look if you back when we was kids, right? If we caught you riding a bike with a helmet on and knee pads and elbow pads, we would clown you.
Facts.
I'm gonna keep it real, Roger. I'm glad you said that because I wasn't even planning on chiming in about this, bro. My first helmet, bro, was a Raiders helmet, bro, because that's the team I like, bro. My mom is a Niners fan,
But
but she
you're a
got me a
millennial.
Raiders helmet.
Oh, you was riding a bike with a helmet and shit, B?
Hold on, Big Rig. I didn't finish the story. I
Oh
said my
shit.
mom got me a helmet. And matter of fact, Big Rig, just for you even thinking that I was riding a helmet, Big Rig,
You gotta hit me.
Yeah,
I gotta hit you.
Help, please. Nigga, please. Help. Nigga, what? Nigga. Nigga, please. Nigga, please.
So as I was saying, my
Great
mom
answer though.
Dukes,
I'll take that.
she got me a helmet, but I did never, ever. I wouldn't, bruh. You couldn't be caught. You couldn't be caught, let's say, unalived for
Yeah,
you
that was
to,
just as bad as hitting the block on rollerblades, bro. I didn't
bruh. I
understand that
couldn't
shit.
do it, bruh.
Did you guys used to make ramps to for your bikes and go flying up in the
Hey,
air?
speaking of that,
dude.
Roger, I made, bro, I made a ramp, and look, the first time I went over the ramp, because other cats they had like the BMX ones, right? So they was lighter and you could do more tricks. But I had brought my mountain bike out, bro, and I was like, bruh, because I had mobbed
Not
on
the
them
mountain
already
bike.
before I raced them. I was like, already mobbed on y'all, bro. I switched gears.
Well, you got
You feel me?
gears. Yeah.
Bro, exactly, because I raced them up the hill, smoked them, bro. I had gears, right? So then I tried to, you feel me? I was already high off my victory, right? So I tried to wiggle off the ramp with this mountain bike. And mind you, like this when we were younger, so a mountain
They were
bike was
heavy.
kind of heavy, bruh.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I ate the curb, bro. Like cats was just busting up laughing at me. But it was the thing where it's like we all had like some type of folly, so it was just like, but plus I had already won the race. So it was like a get back for them. I smoked them in the race, then I tried to stunt get on the ramp and I failed, so it was like a bit of karma, you feel me? I got too cocky with it. But like when I went home, like Mom Dukes didn't really, you feel me? They knew I was okay. They was like, here's the peroxide, the band-aids, and patch yourself up and you're good. It wasn't like, oh baby, you gonna be okay. And like well, I don't know, maybe that was mean, but like we didn't get coddled like that, bro. It was if you fail
Say
or
be
bro,
easy.
go
Say
ahead,
be
bro.
easy. I had a GT Pro Performer. And then I traded in for a Core Horror, and we used to jump over the metal garbage cans. You know, we turn them upside down, and we put them. We put the ramp here, and we'll put the garbage can like a few feet away, and we'd have to jump over those. One day I was right. I hit it, man. I knew I had made it, dude, but I instead of I cleared it, except for I leaned back and my back tire hit that bitch and I flipped forward, dog. Oh my god, dude! I knocked the air out of my ass for about 20 minutes, dude. I felt like I was dying. But the thing is, my mom said that when you get hurt, that she's like, I don't want him with that bike because I had like the mag, I had mags and I had Cobra pegs and I had the flat pegs that flap down. My mom didn't want me to get the bike, and she told me if you get hurt on this bike, we taking it from you. So anytime I got hurt, I would just wait till I got healed and then go to the house, man. Because if you came home hurt, my mom was gonna
Yeah,
take my
you had to
bike. So I
hide
was
it.
like, yeah. So I had
Yeah.
to hide my hurt. Anytime I get hurt, I'm in there. Like, what you limping for? Oh, I was playing football. You know, you had to play. I was out there playing football. I had to play it off, dog, because I didn't want that bike getting taken, man. Because that was my
That
shit,
boy
man.
was
That bike
lying.
was
Yo, somebody, you reminded me of a story a friend of mine told me. I don't know if you guys used to do this, right? But a friend of mine used to race, okay, cars, right? You know what he would do? He would go to someone, right, and start revving his engine and riding all around to get the person to challenge him in a race, right? And then he'd be like, all right, we're gonna meet over here, whatever the case is, right? This Negro would go home and like pull his engine out of his car, put a new engine in there. And when he shows up, he said, "Yo, the people look scared because they knew their money was going to get taken." So that's I don't know if you guys used to do that or what. I was broke. I didn't have no fancy car, but it's just that when you talk about race bikes and stuff like that, that's what that reminded me of. So I'm going to change the subject, but just wanted to
No,
share.
it's all good, Kay, because I'm about to change the subject. Because, like I said, I'm probably gotta shut it down within like the next 15 minutes because I do gotta head up out of here. But so I'm gonna try to let's get through these a little bit quicker. So, have you ever had one of these because
Yes.
your parents could make
Yes.
it better at home?
I
Now,
love it that way. I ain't
I ain't gonna
bullshit you.
lie, I was a ghetto bougie, right? So I haven't eaten a hot dog in a long time, but when I did eat hot dogs, I was like, even though it's bread, I'm like, do not give me no bread. I don't want to fold up a hot dog. Give me a bun. But with the burgers,
I like the
and
burger like that.
my mom would always be like, it's the same as bread. I'm like, Mom, it just don't hit the same, right? If I'm making a chili dog, yes, I can wrap it in bread, but a chili dog is gonna hit better if you have a chili dog with a bun. It just goes together. But now a burger, that's a different story, right? Me, I toast it like the bread. Now it doesn't always have to be toasted, but once you toast it, it holds the mustard. If you have tomatoes and stuff, it holds that better. Rather if it's soft, you know what I mean? It's more, it can get more moisturized and be a little bit gummy. But if I have a bun, perfect. You feel me? They do make some fire potato buns, and then also how they have Hawaiian sweet rolls. They make their own burger buns, so those is pretty good. And of course, we black, so we love Wonder Bread. That's a FBA staple. But
Old school
man,
Wonder Bread tasted good. Wonder Bread nowadays,
oh, that's what I'm
even
talking about.
hit the
Old school.
same.
Yeah. I haven't ate Wonder Bread since the 90s, bro. Back when they had Iron Kids bread and stuff like that. You feel me? Which y'all probably don't know nothing about. But
Oh yeah, Iron Kids bread.
I remember Iron Kids bread.
They had a
bro, those
commercial for that
commercials was
bitch, dog.
fire. I ain't gonna lie. If you had like an Iron Kids peanut butter and jelly sandwich before you play the game, you
Man,
like,
a
bro,
peanut
I'm
butter and
finna
jelly
go.
sandwich is magical, bro.
It is, bro. You got to have the right ratio. Me, I'm a little thick on the I'm a little thick on the peanut butter.
Me too.
And then yeah.
Hey, B, you gotta cut that shit out, dog. Cause I swear to God, when
Okay.
it comes to this food shit, you be like on the same page I am. I'm like, this
All right, hold
nigga
on.
Gemini,
Okay,
all this
hold on.
shit, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Okay,
Go
hold on,
ahead.
Big Rig. But before I get back into the burger, since we talked about the PB and J, I gotta ask y'all, Jif or Skippy?
Jif.
I like Peter Pan. I ain't gonna lie.
Man, my BM love Peter Pan, bro.
That
That's
nigga
all
clown
she
just
would
came
buy.
with the
Yeah, Peter
throwback.
Pan. Y'all
Nigga,
feeling
the
Peter
All
Pan was
she
the
would
shit, nigga.
buy, bro.
Bro, you sent me with that, my
That's
nigga. I almost
crazy.
forgot about the Peter Pan. Nigga, Peter Pan was fire. I'm not gonna
That's
lie.
all she buy,
That Peter
dog.
Pan peanut butter, it was fire. Roger, what you got? Skip, Jif, or Peter Pan?
Goober with the striped jelly and peanut
Hated
butter in the
Goober.
same jar.
Oh my god.
Boo,
Hey,
boo
hold
this
on.
man.
Hated
Boo this
Goober,
man.
bro.
No,
The grape one, the strawberry one, any. I hated it, bro. It
it's all
tastes fake
good.
to me or something. I don't know.
But
Roger,
Kind of
I
sweet.
I can't do the goobers, bro. Like, it's like, see, this the thing, and this is what people will say. Well, you about to mix it anyway, so this one is already mixed. But bruh, like I said, it's
ain't
not
But
the
the thing is,
ratio.
you had to put the goober in the refrigerator and that would make the peanut butter harder. So it would make it
Yeah,
tougher
because that
to
Goober,
eat.
you're absolutely right, bro. Because look, check this out, B, just real quick.
Cloudness know his stuff. I can't
When I
do
was
yet because
when
then
I
I gotta
was
go to
working
Braxton.
out in like Southern California, bro, like about good 4 or 5 years ago, right? I would buy the fucking Goober because I love peanut butter and jelly. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, man, fuck it, I'm gonna buy the Goober one time so I don't gotta just have this peanut butter and jelly. You know what I'm saying? Man, it was the worst decision, bro. And then look, it had to be refrigerated because it started melting down on me, and I was like, "Oh man, what is this, bro?" It was wild though, but yeah, it just
Brax.
reminded me again how I didn't like Goober. But go
Roger,
ahead.
Roger was bougie. He was bougie for real in the
Yeah,
suburbs.
and not only that, yeah, Goobers was more expensive. Yeah, now that I think about it, that's the stuff that the Caucasians did. Like Roger,
It
where'd you grow up?
is,
Cause I'm gonna keep it real, bro. We grew up on
I
Jif,
told you
Skippy,
my
and
dad
Peter
got a
Pan, bro.
TV in every room, like
Oh yeah, that's right. Hey, hey,
Look
my
at
bad, Roger. Hey, pop your collar
Oh
then. Hey,
shit, man.
Braxton. Cause I before we move on, I got one more question to ask y'all. Braxton, Jif, Skippy, Peter Pan, or Goobers? Which one you going with?
Peter Pan and Jif.
Okay, yeah, Braxton from down south, so I know,
Skippy
bro.
just ain't him, bro. I don't know if it's too sweeter. Yeah, it's sweet, bro.
Come on,
Like,
Big Rig, don't do the Skippy like
man,
that.
I'm Jif like a mug, bro. Jif got that peanut butter, like peanut taste. Like,
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, Jif do got that little.
I absolutely have to have Peter Pan and Jif.
I ain't had no Peter Pan in a minute. Thank you for bringing that up, Cloudness. Because now, whenever I go get some peanut butter, I gotta look for because now, bro, not all places have it, bro.
My mom do still eat Peter Pan. She still keeps Peter Pan up in
yeah,
the.
my BM stay eating Peter Pan, bro. That's
She get the
hold
crunchy
on.
kind. She get the crunchy kind too. Oh,
Nah,
she
always get the creamy.
Bro, I was just about to ask y'all.
She gets a
I
new. They
can't
got a
do the
new kind of Peter
crunchy,
Pan with
bro.
the honey. It got honey in it. Honey and peanut
I
butter.
don't like
is
peanut butter
fire.
with honey in it though. It throw me off a little bit.
So hold on, real quick. Like, give me a round robin, but like I said, make it quick because I gotta go back. Big Rig, I already know, but like, are you getting the Jif with the chunks?
Oh, it depends.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So you mix it up.
Yeah. Cause like
Okay.
if I'm doing like some celery sticks and stuff like that, I'll do the creamy. You know what I'm saying? Or like some carrots or whatever. Cause I like peanut butter on a lot of things, but like
peanut butter and celery.
Sometimes in a sandwich, though, I
peanut
don't
butter
mind
and Ritz crackers.
Crunchy. Oh, all day, bro. All day.
Okay. Roger, what about you? You going with the creamy or the crunchy?
crunchy. And I have a question. Was it me or did the peanut butter back, at least when I was a kid, smell like they had bananas in there?
I never caught that.
When I
But
was
Roger, does Goobers have crunchy? I never seen a crunchy
No,
Goober.
it doesn't. It doesn't. But
Okay.
I'm just saying I want to be different, so I said Goober. But
okay, got you.
I like Skippy, Jiffy, and Peter Pan also. But back in the day, I do remember peanut butter tasting and smelling like they put some type of bananas in it. And when I got
I don't recall that.
Right.
I mean, I'm not saying that it wasn't. You feel me? I just probably
70s,
wasn't
80s.
looking that deep into it.
I think
So Braxton, what you going with, the creamy or the chunky peanut butter?
Creamy.
Yeah, I'm more of a creamy dude. I will do the chunky, but like, man, it's very rare because sometimes it's just sometimes it be like too chunky where I'm like, come on, bro. Like, know. So, but the creamy,
that's if you getting that extra crunchy. That extra crunchy is that's
you know what?
much.
I was just finna say. That's what it was. I had got the extra crunchy. I couldn't do it, bro. So actually, it kind of just turned me off from the crunchy, even though because they do have an extra crunchy one. I'm talking about like every bite is like it's like you eating Doritos. I'm like, God damn, like this is a little too crunchy, bro. And speaking of that, some people do put Doritos on a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I heard it was
facts.
Hey, what about peanut butter with the vanilla wafers? Oh my God!
This sounds like a stoner snack.
I haven't done that, but
oh
I've
my
seen the
God.
Doritos.
I put peanut butter on everything, dog.
Yeah, I've seen
like
the Hershey syrup too. Like they do a little Hershey's dribble. Or have you ever had like a peanut butter and a banana sandwich?
I sure have.
Fire, bruh.
Yes, sir.
Well,
Yes,
You're
sir.
talking to somebody that's kind of been in the institution, bro. So you know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Well,
we even
that's how
made we even made cakes
you
and
know,
everything like that, bro, and they was delicious, bro. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
how that's what I used to work out when I would do my workout. After my workout, I would get me a bowl of vanilla wafers with peanut butter and a glass and a water. Man, man, oh my god, man, y'all don't know
wow.
what y'all missing.
Oh, I
Hey, and
know.
shout out to Marky DZ. He said, I
Yeah.
felt like Goober was too elite. We never got it. And that's why I said, remember, I said that was the stuff that the white people got because we couldn't afford. First of all, I didn't want Goobers. It's like I want to do
Right.
my own mix of peanut butter and jelly, but like we couldn't, even if I wanted it, we couldn't afford it because it was cheaper to just get some Peter Pan, some Jif, and then some jelly. Now, before I move on, y'all got to tell me, what are y'all going with, jelly and jam? And then is it the grape or the strawberry? So a quick round robin.
Mm.
Big
I'm
Rig.
doing jam. I'm doing jam, brother.
If
I ain't
I'm
gonna
eating
lie.
Jam
toast,
over jelly?
if I'm eating
Yes.
toast, strawberry jam. If I'm eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, it's got to be great, bro.
Well, clown is grape or strawberry or
I don't really
blueberry
like
or
strawberries.
boysenberry.
I gotta go with the grape, brother. I got some in the fridge right now. Grape jam.
Me
I got
too.
grape jam in the fridge
Me
right now, baby.
That nigga got
Grape
some
jam,
jam
baby.
on deck. That nigga is ready. Hey Roger, grape or jam or jelly? Let us know.
It didn't really matter, but it'd be grape.
Braxton, what you got? Jam or jelly?
Jelly because that's the main one I grew up eating, and also I want to add these two things in real quick because I know you gotta go. Now, back when I was a very interestingly odd kid because back when I was a little kid, whenever we went to drive-throughs and order burgers, now I never liked everything on my burger, the meat and cheese and everything else. So how I was I'd have them order a burger for me with just the patty and the buns, and I would get jelly to put on my burger because I didn't like everything else on my burger. So yeah, so early on, I guess I was having a stoner snack.
Yeah, bro, that's as stoner as it gets. You feel me? And speaking of burger, you mean
Yeah,
to tell me you would put some jelly on this? You would put some grape jelly on this?
back then, yeah. Now, no.
Okay, so it's like,
I told you I was interestingly odd kid.
yeah. So when we grew up, this is, you feel me? Hey, mama, I want McDonald's. We got McDonald's at the house. Hey, mama, I want
Man, if
some
you don't get
chicken
off, if you don't get off raw,
Hey,
Hey,
you know
have
what?
you heard that,
Hey,
Big Rig?
be easy.
hell
That's
yeah.
crazy because my mom was like, she would cut up onions and put the onions inside the meat. So man,
Hey,
Bruh,
that's
my mom did that.
delicious.
Hey,
That's
clowness.
delicious.
Bruh, I know your mama FBA because those the only ones that I see do this. Yeah, you put the meat and then she would chop up onions and bell peppers. I'm talking about, bro, the
hmm
flavor,
yeah.
bruh.
Yep. Or
Bruh,
they
the
put that
flavor be
my
unmatched.
mom would also put that Lipton onion. It was like onion pack
Oh my,
Lipton.
Yep.
She would
bruh.
put that
Are you
inside it too.
She was making a
Um,
hell of
this
a burger, bro.
clowness, nigga? I know.
Sounds
That boy
very familiar.
FBA to the core, because that's exactly what my mom did. My mom is from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, and peep this, she would add some Worcestershire sauce. Y'all don't know about that,
yeah,
Yes, I do.
Worcestershire sauce. Yeah,
bruh.
yeah,
I'm talking
yep.
about, bro, the burgers would be woke up, bro. Like the whole block is like, bro, like they'll be like, hey, could she make this? And she's like, bro, you could just make your own. And they're like, nah, I don't really taste the way you do. Cause like it is a tedious process to chop up onions, chop up bell peppers. You feel me? To mix in the Liptons, to mix in the you feel me? Like it's a lot to do that when you can just get a ready-made patty and throw it on the grill and sprinkle a little salt and pepper. But like that ain't how like my families grew up cooking. Same thing, like, bro, we would never eat no box mac cheese, bro. Like no matter how poor we was, like we just never really did that. You know what I mean? Like, and if it was just for like, it was like a snack. Like if there was some craft, it was like, okay, this is a snack, kind of like a cup of noodle. But if it was like a dinner, like there would never be a time where it was like Kraft Mac served for dinner, bro. It's like, and like I'm telling you, like, bro, we grew up poor, but it's like we
That was
weren't
good
that
eating,
poor.
brother. That was good
Yeah, we
eating
was
right
just like,
there. That
what
was
with the
good eating,
craft?
brother.
I grew up fortunate.
No, no, I'm talking about like you said, the macaroni. Because my mom and them, you know, she's old school too. Like, you know what I mean. So plus my dad was a
Yeah,
chef, so a lot
yeah,
of
we
that
wasn't
stuff.
eating that.
No, my dad was a chef for the military. You know what I'm saying? He was a chef at first, so he would a lot of the stuff was made from scratch. You know what I'm saying? So he taught us all how to cook. So yeah, we be in that kitchen. Like I had two older sisters that they did most of the cooking. So they first, and
Oh,
so
that noise again.
uh,
You
Yeah, I
good
don't know
now?
what it was because if that random noise came up. Once you watch the playback, you'll see what it was. I don't know if the feds is on your phone, bro, from all that hot merchandise when you was a young,
Did
catching
somebody
back
else
up to
back
you,
here?
karma
Did
catching back
somebody
up to
stepped
you.
on?
listen, they ain't nothing they can do with me. The
Did
statute of
somebody step
limitations have
on the
ran out.
fence?
They out of here with that.
Hold on, what you say, Braxton? I couldn't hear you,
Oh,
Braxton.
I was asking, did somebody accidentally step on their pet from that sound?
Possibly, I don't know what Cloudness is stepping on,
It's all
but
good. I got a new phone coming tomorrow anyway, so yeah, I got a new phone coming. So
okay, you good. So before we move on, what would y'all add on this burger, or would y'all add anything else? And salute to fascism and salute to Marky DZ. Appreciate y'all. And fascism, we wasn't trying to make you hungry, but this is the throwback
Yeah,
stream,
you
so we
making me
just kind of.
hungry. Shit, that's
I am
crazy.
getting a little bit hungry. That's why I said I'm finna shut it down. So I
Yeah,
ain't
get
gonna
this
lie. As
shit
soon
out of
as I
here.
get off, I'm about to eat. And I know Big Rig may got a link, but
It's
No,
so
I
tomato.
what
don't do
would
that
y'all?
no more. I told you I stopped that.
Oh
I didn't
yeah,
buy
my
no more
bad.
links. Yeah, we over that. Yeah, go
I
ahead.
appreciate you.
For
So we could at
sure.
least reminisce. Like,
Right.
would you add anything to this burger, Big Rig,
Maybe
or
a
it
little
looks
bit of
fine as it
lettuce.
is? No
No,
tomato?
absolutely not.
yeah, I'm no
Hold on,
tomatoes too. I'm no tomatoes
hold,
too.
hold on. What the?
Nah, hell no.
Absolutely not. Like
Absolutely
what are you
not.
saying, bro?
I'm anti-tomato, bro.
Get in there, Roger. I know you like tomatoes. Roger, what else would
Yes,
you add to this?
lettuce, tomato. But I would get rid of those onions and put the purple onions on there.
Okay, I'll rock with Roger. I'll keep these onions. I'll add some purple ones too, but I'm with the lettuce and tomatoes. I like the barbecue
The
sauce too.
BLG. Oh,
I'll
don't
put
play
some
with me,
Yeah,
bro. Yeah, I'll go barbecue sauce over ketchup and
over
mustard
ketchup. Facts off top.
off top.
Braxton, what you add into this?
Well, I'm not okay. Well, I'm not okay. I'm not too cultured on that because I'm not from the hood, so I never grew up eating nothing like that. But
No, I mean just in general, bro. Like
but I will say,
if you made a burger or you had a burger, what would you add to it?
okay, I would add tomatoes and onions on it, especially if the burger was a gator burger or a deer burger.
Oh, hey.
Oh yeah, because Braxton, y'all be eating possum and raccoon out there, bro. You ever ate that?
Shit.
Yes,
Oh, hey.
I'm sure I have before, and I loved it.
Hey, I heard raccoon meat is like, I know it's like very
Oh
when
man.
you said that's niche, I
I ain't
know it
hungry no
is
more.
niche, but I know some cats, you don't want your little raccoon burger or something like that, or some raccoon ravioli. Because
Some
I know
raccoon
some cats,
ribs
yeah, you know what I mean?
with a little turtle toes.
Fried gator.
No.
Yep,
It
and
might be
fried.
fire.
Yep, and fried. Get ready,
And
get
you
ready for this
know
one.
what, baby? I
Once
ain't
you get
gonna
ready
lie.
for this one, I'm so fried gator balls.
The only thing wild I can do is gizzards.
I had some gator before, and that gator is pretty good, dog. I ain't gonna lie.
I
I've
had it
had
at
some
Hey,
gator.
I
a fondue
yeah.
spot.
Yeah,
I had it before too. It was like some tastes like some catfish or something. It was like
Yeah, it
some
was
gator
different.
nuggets or something.
Yeah, there was
Yeah,
little
but I ain't
balls
gonna lie, it
mostly.
was lightweight hidden,
it
bro. I
tastes like
can't even
chicken to me.
lie. But then again, I don't really know like a regular spot that I can just get Gator at. But
Yeah.
I went to Papados and got it. I had it at Papados.
I had it at one of those spots where you could cook on your table and shit. It was a cheese fondue spot, and they had it. Like they had all the little exotic meats and shit.
They have gators at the fair here. They have gator on a stick at the state fair here.
Oh my god!
What y'all know about this? This is how Pizza Hut used to look.
Wow.
They would have
And
a
round
buffet.
table, bro.
Fair enough, dude.
Love it, bro.
Pizza Hut. Oh, shit.
Bruh,
That's
pizza.
a throwback.
And there was a place called Straw Hat. Hey, have you ever heard of
Yeah,
that?
absolutely, bro. Straw Hat was better than Pizza Hut, bro.
Bro, Straw Hat was better than all of them. I'm
Yeah,
talking about,
Straw Hat
I
was
don't know
him.
what they were doing.
Straw Hat combination was a mug.
Bruh, like every bite was like, man, this is like, bruh, I'm talking about like literally like you bite it and you want to just smile. I don't know how or why, but that Straw Hat
You end up
pizza
doing
in the
you end up doing a
90s,
Roger Avatar, bro. You take a bite and it's over with. Cheese McGee up in this thing, like
that
you just
Straw
went
Hat
to look at
pizza,
Raj,
yeah.
like you just pulled up to Disneyland or something. You feel me?
Hey, salute to Marky Deezy. Marky Deezy, no, he said Straw Hat was a hitter, bro.
It
Like
was,
I don't
bro.
know
Straw Hat
how.
was delicious, bro.
It's like even like I like Round
gotta
Table,
have
but if I'm
Johnny's pizza.
comparing pizza for pizza, bro, Straw Hat was even hitting on Round Table, bro.
And Round Table's
like,
pretty pinnacle.
We don't have that.
For like a
bro,
chain.
they
Round
says
Table's
the last
pinnacle.
honest pizza. Now, like I said, after that, I would pick Round Table because they had those breadsticks, the salad, the pizza was on point. I rock with Round Table, but I just don't know why, bruh, that Straw Hat was hitting every time.
Yeah, I never heard of that until you mentioned it.
I don't know if it was like a specific Cali chain, just like
Yeah,
how
they
they
probably
have
didn't
like
have them out there.
yeah. And then some things are regional,
Like
like
our
they got
Carl's
one
Jr.
called
is Hardee's out there.
yeah. And
Like
then they
you-
got something like Dave's Incredible Pizza. Then they got these hole in the wall places too. Like I remember there was a place called New Joe's. It was like a hole in the wall like place, but bruh, they pizza was hidden every time.
Say B-Eazy. Yeah, I never heard of Straw Hat because in New York they had all those different pizzas. Those pizzas.
I had pizza in Manhattan. That shit was good,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. They have a lot of those pizza places around in New York. So Pizza Hut, I didn't get that until like I left New York. You know what I mean? So most of the time it was just a regular Italian place that had pizza. So you go to the corner.
Those places are better to go anyways.
Hell yeah,
It's just they don't have them as regular out here. On New York, it's gonna be on every
Let's
corner.
go to a
You feel me?
Stromboli spot or something.
That's something.
And
Maggio's.
I met a dude from what was that, Roger, that you want to say?
Now I'm just saying two things we really specialize out here in New York: bagels and pizzas. It's like if you were to go. If you were to go to
cheese.
like you would, if you were to go to, let's say, Boston or Maine and say, hey, where's your Red Lobster? They'd run you out of town. It's like,
Right.
Look at that. Or if you went to an Italian and said, hey, what do you think of Olive Garden? They'd be like, what? Get the hell out of here from Olive Garden.
Yeah. And hold on. So I only got like this left. So let's just make our answers very concise and precise. I did meet a dude from New York, and he said, if you go in New York to get like a sandwich, you know what I mean? Because I was talking about, man, I love hot pastrami. He was,
Hoagies.
yeah,
Hoagies.
yeah. Okay, that's what he told me then. But yeah, he said everywhere. He said, bro, if you go down this block, anywhere you go, the hoagies are gonna be fire. Because he said they all have to compete with each other, so no one could afford to be caught lacking. And he said they have people going and trying the other sandwiches to be like, oh, this one is good, I gotta step it up. Same thing in some places with Philly when they have like chopped cheese and cheese steak. You know what I mean? Every place has to be on
Yeah,
point.
I never had chopped cheese. Richmond,
But it's like-
California, they be big on that too.
But the thing is, it's like if you have stepping, you gonna lose business. So like so they like, oh, you go to a hoagie spot, you like, oh, this one is fire. You go to the next one, you like, oh, damn, this one fire too. Go to another one, oh, damn, this one like you can't really pick which one is your favorite because he said everyone is hitting because they all like, you know, they're fighting for competition, you know what I mean? Because one day the line could be long in this one and then it's long in the other one another day, you know what I mean? But so let me just kind of breeze through these so we can get up out of here. But I do appreciate y'all. I didn't think it was gonna go down this much path of food, but you know, it's pretty dope, you know what I mean? And we'll do more of these retro streams. Yes, sir. And have y'all, it says, remember ice cream in these cardboard paper cartons. It
Absolutely.
I always went to the chocolate first. What's your favorite ice cream? I love this. Hold on. How do y'all pronounce this ice cream? I want to see.
Metropolitan.
Neapolitan.
Some people say Neapolitan. Some people say Nepalation.
I thought it was Metropolitan.
Neapolitan.
It's Neapolitan?
Yeah, Neapolitan. That's how it's called. But like, if I had to go with one ice cream
sandwich, that's what I want.
I'm going with the cookies and cream. But if I have to choose an ice cream sandwich, I'm choosing the It's every time.
Oh yeah, come on.
But y'all probably don't know about that because that's a San Francisco treat.
Francisco treat, baby.
But hold on. Remember when you were in high school and they had you drinking milk with burgers?
Oh man,
what
that's
you know
so
about
diabolical,
this, Big Rig?
bro. That is so diabolical.
Okay.
Hey, say, you know what's crazy?
I learned chocolate milk.
That milk was fire. I ain't gonna lie. It had to be cold. Because sometimes they would try to give you a warm milk. I'm like,
and that's exactly what that's what the school burger looked like, bro.
It looked exactly like,
and it was good. They would give you that hash brown. You remember they give you like that triangle hash brown too?
Well, they would give you a lot of tater tots. That's what they gave us.
Oh, so yeah, see, we would get that too. But I like the hash, that like triangle hash brown, because I put that in my burger, bro.
The tater tots was lightweight hidden, bro.
For years, I hated pizza.
And also
because-
remember those frozen
Say
treats?
B-Eazy. Say, you know, it's crazy because my uncle, they work for the milk company. They work for Sunnydale, so we get that chocolate milk all the time off the milk truck. Man, it's crazy.
Hey, why was milks? Now that I think about it, because I was talking to Big Rig, and I'm gonna go to you, Braxton. It's just you was a little low, bro. I was talking to Big Rig because I was telling him like one of my OG sisters out here, she told me like in Oakland she used to get like fresh milk delivered in a glass, and bro, that milk, bro, it wasn't spoiling, it wasn't stanking and all the stuff. It just tasted really good and refreshing.
Pure.
And bro, you can put that Nesquik. Remember that Nesquik? My favorite one was the strawberry. You put that Nesquik strawberry in that milk, I'm telling you, bro, that stuff used to be so
had the strawberry,
good.
bro, but I like strawberry milk, but I never had the Nesquik
bro,
strawberry.
the strawberry Nesquik.
Then you can make it as strong as you want.
Bruh, they made a banana one. I'm gonna keep it real, bro. The banana one was
delicious.
Bruh, it was better than all of them, bruh.
Are you talking about the powdered kind or either the liquid kind?
They had the liquid
powder.
Yeah.
The powder was better. I don't know why the powder used to just hit, and it was something about scooping it in and then stirring it up. Now I wasn't a big Yoo-hoo guy, like, cause that Yoo-hoo was not milk.
Yoo-hoo.
Yeah, me either. Because if you look at Yoo-hoo, it like pretends to be milk, but it will say like it's like an imitation milk. Yeah. It's kind of like imitation crab, right? It's not crab. It's like it's imitation crab. So a Yoo-hoo is an imitation milk. But I'm like, nah, bro. I'll just drink some not chocolate milk, bro. I don't want no Yoo-hoo. But they did have good commercials, though. I will say that. But Roger, like I said, we gonna speed through this because I'm gonna be out of here in like the next 10 minutes. Did y'all have stuff like this for your lunch? And then I'm gonna go straight to Braxton.
Yeah, we had I didn't realize until years later that our burgers was soy, mystery.
Definite.
Mystery meat.
Definite.
It was good though, but I was
just good
meat, but it still tastes
just like those Jack in the Box tacos.
That's definitely soy, bro. That's always
extra soy.
Yeah, that always triggered me, bro. I'd eat it, but I'd be like, this ain't no beef, bro.
No,
This is a
they was
bean.
trying to sell. They were trying to sell it as beef at first, right? That's how they were trying to sell it, and then Cass was like, "Hold on, the texture," and then they're just like, "Get two crispy tacos," right? Now they don't even mention beef; it's just get two crispy, crunchy tacos.
Right.
Like, yeah, but what kind of taco though? You feel me? So now they
You
focus
some
on
of
the
them.
crunchiness. Yeah. And
Hey,
then that cheese is always janky too, because they get a slice of Kraft cheese and just throw it in there. It's like, come on, bro. At least hit me,
Fry the whole
sprinkle me,
thing with the
man.
lettuce. They put the lettuce and just fry the whole thing up, bro. It's crazy.
Hey, I didn't realize it was 2:00. Gotta be out. Gotta get a
All right.
customer in the morning.
You be good,
Okay,
Roger.
cool.
Appreciate you.
All right.
Hold on, Roger.
All right, peace,
Hold on.
Roger.
All right, peace out, Roger. But yeah, I'm about to shut it down anyways, like I said, in like 5 minutes. So I appreciate you. And you got to come on the next stream, Roger. I do appreciate that. And Braxton, go ahead, bro. You still there,
All right,
Braxton?
yeah. Well, yep, I'm still here.
All right, go ahead. What
Hello?
did you want to chime in about?
Okay, but yeah, now, for cafeterias serving warm milk, yeah, I never once had that back in elementary school. But does anyone else remember those frozen treats that came with some of the lunch trays sometimes?
Yep. And they were like a almost kind of triangle kind of shape or whatever. And you would
Yeah,
open up the top,
yeah,
kind of
yeah,
like
those.
a clown's hat or something. I don't know, but I know what you're talking about. They came in
Yeah,
like red and purple and shit. That's the only ones I
yeah, and
remember.
orange, yeah,
I do remember those.
yeah,
They were
same
delicious
here. I
too.
love those.
Probably high
It's seriously good.
fructose syrup in them, bro.
Fructose syrup, yeah.
Yeah,
Like
fructose,
most of
whatever.
this stuff. And Marky DZ says Burger King tacos over Jack tacos. I haven't had Burger King tacos.
No. Oh no.
He said no.
I've
Mm-mm.
always never liked tacos. I've hated tacos.
I love a taco.
Yeah. So this,
Oh, I remember that.
bro,
That's some of the most delicious orange juice and frozen. Look, I
Big
got
Rig,
one
you
in the
gotta
freezer
stop.
right
Hold
now,
on,
bro.
no, Big Rig,
I'm not gonna
no.
lie.
You've got to stop, bruh.
And that's some fruit whatever too in there. But I
Bruh,
loved it.
this not the best, bro.
I loved it, bro. I
This
loved it.
juice was fire, bro. If you,
Okay, I
Never
thought
had
you was
it
gonna
like that.
deny me,
I
bro,
have had
but
many made, but
I
I've never had
loved
it like
it.
that.
You know what I'm saying?
bruh, if
And you
you
can
go
still buy
right
those to
now,
these day, bro. I
if
have
you
one
go
in the
right
freezer
now
right now.
and you try to get some Tropicana out of a plastic jug, it's not gonna compare to this, bro.
It's not,
It's
and it's
just
gonna be
not, bruh.
cold because it's frozen, so you gotta mix it up so the water. Oh, I loved it, bro.
Bro, why was this juice so damn good, Big Rig?
Because of that fruit toast, whatever bullshit.
I never had it like that before.
Oh, I loved it, bro. They even made a
Bro, this,
lemonade and everything too. It was
bruh,
crazy.
I'm telling you, bro, this orange juice, bro, bar none, bro, like the Tropicana in a plastic bottle, it just couldn't compare, bro. Bruh, I don't know why it just couldn't, bro. And then let me just scroll through. I'm gonna do two more, bruh. Did y'all have one of these?
Yes, even the same color, bro. General Electric.
Bro, I had this exact same one.
I
Big
think
Rig, don't
that's
tell
the
me you
color
had
they
the same
came in,
one.
bro. The exact
Yeah, this
same
was
one.
the only
General
one.
And it was strong too, bro. Like that thing was strong.
Bro, it can hold like a big ass pork and bean can and just
I
like
thought that's a can opener, ain't it?
Absolutely.
yeah.
Electric can opener. Yeah. I can, because I can't barely see it, dog.
Oh damn, even fascism had one of these,
Period.
bro. Like
Same
I
color,
said,
bro,
bro.
with that same brown tag on. I remember it as soon as it popped up. That's a fact. I don't know if you're talking, bro, but you on mute if you are. Don't tell me we lost B, man. Somebody else say something. Let me hear if I hear y'all.
Hello.
All right, I hear you. I think we lost B, man. But when he was going down to that can opener, he kind of went over those candy bars. I never had those. I'd never seen those candy bars before, though. I never had those. I don't think he has either because he kind of skimmed past it. Yeah, he must have had to drop or something. He'll be right back up though. But shout out to everybody that did pull up tonight, y'all. We're gonna definitely have to do this
All right,
again,
can y'all
man.
hear me now?
Yep, I can hear you, bro. You in?
Yeah, we hear you.
All right.
Hey, could y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you. We hear you. Can
We
you
hear
hear
you
us?
now, brother.
He probably can't hear us, bro.
Yes.
He probably can't hear us.
Hold on. I'm on my phone right now, so I don't know if y'all can hear me.
We can hear you.
Okay, cool. Y'all can hear me, but I can't hear y'all. So hold on, I'm gonna drop out and come back in.
Yep, just drop out. But again, y'all, we appreciate y'all sliding through tonight, man, and rocking with us. We definitely got to do a part 2 of this.
Yeah, y'all took me out. Y'all took me back all the way back in the
And
damn.
I knew
Took
this
me back.
radio stream was going to do that, and we just really just hit on a little bit of things, man. We didn't
Yeah,
really get into no shows. We didn't get into no
we did. Yeah.
clothes really
Hey, you
too
know
much.
what's crazy? Last week, Dave, I was on. Like, matter of fact, the day that I was cleaning out my garage, and B-Eazy came on. I was on with Dave Anderson. He
Okay,
took
yeah,
us
I
back.
can hear y'all now.
He took us
Okay.
back. He was doing like cartoons, doing old school
And that's what I
cartoons.
want to do, man.
Oh
Absolutely.
man, dog, he took us back, man.
Yeah, so we'll
We'll have to do
visit
like
that
next
on it.
week or something, be on an earlier stream so we can do like a good almost like because we did 2 hours, no problem, but we need to get a good probably 3 in, nigga, with this type of shit.
Yeah, we can get a cool
And it
3 and
definitely
4 because
better
like
be
I said,
monetized, man. They better not play with us, bro, because it's gonna go up, man. These throwback lives be the one, man, for real. Once they catch a wind of it, they're gonna like it. They're gonna fuck with it.
exactly. And this one was just like extremely impromptu, but next time we'll really get into it, But I
Because
thought
like
this was
while you was gone, like I was saying, bro, we didn't really get too much into the shows, no cartoons, the clothes really too much, like, and we did 2 hours. You feel me? So just think when we get into that other, this gonna be.
But peep this, Big Rick. I had visuals, but I didn't really need to pull it up because we was just chopping it with
Yeah, we was cooking.
anecdotes and all this
Yep.
other stuff. And that's kind of how I wanted the flow to go because it's like, then, I don't have to rely on this. Not to say I will rely on it, but I don't really have to bring up the videos because,
No, for
we can start,
sure.
bro, because even Cloudness, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I completely forgot about Peter Pan peanut
I
butter
know.
because bro, they barely have it out here, bro. They just it'd be just like
And my
Jif and
BM
Skippy,
find it
and that's
every
it.
time, bro. That's the only peanut butter she buy, bro.
Seriously, Easy. They have Peter Pan all the way around here. Well,
No,
I'm
I'm not
down
saying
here,
they don't
so
have it. I'm just saying at the particular
Certain
spots that I was
stores,
going
yeah. Like
to.
if
Yeah,
you go to
like
a
I usually
Lucky's,
go
you
to the
probably
same
won't
spot.
find it.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Safeway, you probably won't find it, but like
Yeah,
maybe like
and Big Rig, that's where I be going. Safeway, grocery outlet, because those are
mhm.
the places that's right next to me. Trader Joe's and stuff, they ain't gonna have it. Sprouts and all this stuff, they'll have their own like custom
Yep.
organic nature's peanut butter. So yeah, a lot of this stuff that took me back. So
And
this has
that should
been
be
pretty
dry. You
dope.
gotta drink some water or milk or Gatorade or something eating that peanut butter. That organic shit sometimes be dry, or sometimes it just be you gotta mix it because it be settling. Ugh.
Yeah, so like I said, I'm hungry. This stream has been fruitful,
Yeah,
but
let's do it, bro. Yeah, let's
I ain't
do
gonna
it.
lie. Yeah, so bruh, I'm gonna go ahead and shut this thing down.
I'm about to have
Hey
some
man, much love
potato
to
and
everybody,
chicken right
bro.
now.
Shout out to the chat. Shout out to B-Eazy. Shout out to the people in the panel. Go ahead and drop me B so I don't mess up your audio, bro.
Nah, it's cool. I'm not dropping nobody because I'm on my phone. I'm just ending the stream. So I love
Okay.
y'all. Appreciate y'all. And
All
I'm
right.
out.
All right,
I'm
big
out, man.
bro. All right, y'all be easy, man.
Yes, sir. Peace.
All right,
All right.
one.
All right. Take care.